Teams lined up, free throw line extended, and the Bulldogs, who were the NCAA representatives in the Missouri Valley Conference last year and lost that tough game to Western Kentucky, shake hands with the Bradley Braves in the home whites trimmed in black, navy blue, and red, of course. Blue uniforms for the Bulldogs, dark blue, really similar to the Creighton Blue Jays that we see when they play on the road. Now the Heritage Bank starting lineups. First for Drake.
Contest featuring the Drake Bulldogs, our Bradley Braves. At a guard for Drake, a 5'11 junior from Plano, Texas, number 3, Craig Stanley. Another guard, a 6'1 junior from Lawton, Oklahoma, 20, Josh Young. The third guard is 6'5 junior from Rapid City, South Dakota, 44, Adam Templeton. At a forward, a 6'8 senior from Grand Rapids, Michigan, number 4, Brent Heemskirk. The other forward, a 6'8 senior from Barrington, Illinois, 31, Jonathan Cox. Coaching Drake University in his first season, Mark Phelps.
And let's take a 30-second break in the Heritage Bank starting lineup for the Braves when we come back in 30 seconds.
Get a lot of room. Move it on down, Jordan.
Well, the students are certainly here in great numbers tonight. And the band, it's almost a perfect night. Tradition-wise, enthusiasm-wise, you'd think they were battling for first place. It was the team that won it last year. They had a magical season, and they kind of handed that off, Coach Stoll, to Northern Iowa, who could get a share of their first Valley title with a win tonight at home against Evansville.
Well, yes, it did, David. And I'll tell you, the league, going down to the tournament, right now you can play any of 2 or 3 teams. I don't think it makes a great deal of difference. You could get as hard a game in the first game as you could be in the finals, depending on who you're playing. We've got a chance of winning it down there, as does a number of other teams. So this team tonight bothers me, though. They can score, but they also got, they play a matchup zone on occasion. They generally play it fairly well. And hopefully we'll be able to attack and hit some outside shots. I think that's one thing that helped Theron Wilson. He hasn't taken quite as many threes. He's gone to his drive more, and of course that puts him to the free throw line more. So I think that's one thing that's helped there in the game. And he's just improved on his defense all the time. I've been impressed with that as well.
Well, Charlie, we know what's coming, don't we? The first time the Braves got the ball.
Well, we do. We hope we can get it done if we get the tip here and get the ball. I agree with Coach. This team's experienced. Josh Young's one of the best players in the league, and Cox is too. And they've got Heemskirk as a senior. This team is dangerous.
Cox to jump against Theron Wilson. Wilson, if the plays run right, is going to get a backdoor alley-oop lob for a dunk from Sam Maniscalco. Bucky Cox against Theron Wilson. The Braves and the Bulldogs for the 127th time. Here comes Chris Roberts, and he'll bring it across the timeline.
Showing his own.
And with it to the right is McCain. It'll be Maniscalco. There's the back cut. It's covered up. The lob to the basket. It picked up by David Collins, who's three-timed, and he's tied up. It's a held
Unfortunately, the
ball.
lob hit the rim, and we just really didn't have a chance. It looked like it was fairly well defensed anyhow.
Yeah, Josh Parker took it away, didn't he,
Yeah,
Charlie?
it wasn't. It really wasn't there. Sammy still threw it. David made the mistake of bringing the ball down. He caught it up. He goes right back up. He gets it up, brought it down. They get a jump.
Stanley with it. Where's number 3? He's guarded by McCain. Take it to the corner on the right. Heemskirk. Now Cox with it. Josh Young, he is their big scorer. All-league performer last year. Stanley with it. Free throw line extended. Dump into Heemskirk. Number 4 against number 4 Collins. Now it's Templeton. Look for a back cut. Shot clock reads 12-11. Young gives to Heemskirk. Come to the right, Bucky Cox. He can shoot the 3. Goes behind the back. Pull-up jumper from 17 is good.
Wow. That was not an easy shot. He had to go behind his back to even get open for it.
Sets everybody down. We've played a minute. Roberts with it for the Braves. Now look at McCain. Give it to him up top. Theron Wilson gets it. High.
Let's go matching up out of the zone.
There's Roberts. Give it to Maniscalco. Ball fake is McCain. To the right is Roberts. 3-ball Maniscalco is bounced no good. Rebound long. McCain tips it out long. Maniscalco. The Braves got a break if they want it. There's a Chris Roberts 3. Bounce no good. And a rebound taken down by Josh Young.
Kind of a quick shot there. Really didn't get set up.
Dump down pass inside is Heemskirk. Nice return pass is to Stanley, who missed the shot.
Influenced that time, I think, by David.
And with it is Roberts. Now left. McCain with it. Looks at Maniscalco. The Braves are 0 for 2 from the field. Theron Wilson. Now it's Roberts. Free throw line extended on the right. 17 on the shot clock. Theron Wilson between the legs. Skip passes Maniscalco. Touch pass back to Sammy. His 3 this time is good and fouled.
That was good ball movement that time.
3-point and maybe a 4-point play for Sammy Maniscalco as he was fouled. The first foul of the game has a chance for a 4-point play. The Braves have not got one of those this year. And Sammy, who is 81%, well, we can't get 3-point plays, Chuck. Maybe a 4-point play.
A 4-pointer.
With 18:02. Foul was called on Stanley. Free throws up and good.
Bingo.
Who needs a stinking 3-point play?
Well, we need to make some shots from the perimeter in this game, and that'll open up the inside.
4-2 Bradley's lead. The 4-point play by Maniscalco. With it Stanley. Bring it to the left is Heemskirk. He won't shoot it from there. He's way away from the goal. Back cut covered up Wilson from Cox, who's going to post and takes it into the lane. Jump stop, leans in, fires it, missed it. Rebound, tip long. Heemskirk comes up and gets it. Almost threw it away, but Josh Young has it near the hash mark on the left. 17.5 to play for 2 Bradley. With it is Templeton. Looks down the gut. Heemskirk steps out. He walked, wasn't called. Here's a jumper fired up by Templeton. Missed. Rebound taken down by McCain across the timeline for the Braves with a 4-2 lead. Give to David Collins. Now on the right is Roberts. Beat his man to the baseline a half a step. Now takes it back to the wing. And they'll look to reverse and do to Maniscalco. Corner is Theron Wilson to the left. 18 on the shot clock. Roberts with it. Post in the lane. Is taken down Wilson. He has it knocked away from behind. And a Bradley turnover. Their second. Driving baseline. Cox gets in deep. He hooks. And now it's Templeton. Another 3. That's a good. Wing right. 5-4 Drake with the lead. Good ball movement for the Bulldogs. 16:40 to play first half. McCain. Now Maniscalco. Back to McCain on the right. Is Chris Roberts. Takes a dribble. Maniscalco whips it to the left. Is Theron Wilson. Skip past Roberts. Good movement against the zone this time. And stepping out of bounds for the 3rd turnover was Edrin McCain on the baseline.
And Charlie's right. We're going to have to fit a few outside shots. That middleman takes. You can beat that one guy in the corner of the zone, but the middleman takes away that drive to the basket and then forces him to really step out of bounds.
5-4 Drake at 16:28. Bradley's 3rd turnover. Had a bunch up in the first half the other day against Evansville. With it is Stanley up front. Watch the passing lanes. There's Josh Young. Penetrate and kick for a Cox 3-corner right. Good. And it's 8-4 doubled.
Cox is a solid player.
4-point lead for Drake, their biggest. Roberts with it. On the right is Maniscalco. Skip passes McCain. Now it's Theron Wilson. Drives inside, and he's traveling with it. Bradley's fourth turnover.
Didn't really have anywhere to go that time.
Second turnover for Theron Wilson. Not a very good start here now. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. 15:55 for the first half. Shouldn't turn it over that much against the zone. Here's a nice play by Maniscalco as he flags it down and knocks the ball off the shot clock. So Drake will have it with 26 on the shot clock and an 8-4 lead. And Sam Singh will come in, and we'll come back in a minute. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
Yeah. Well, fine, Mike. Thanks.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Didn't this team win at Creighton?
Yes.
And Northern Iowa.
And Northern Iowa, too.
They've been better on the road than at home. They
Yeah.
have not been a good home team. They're 4-5 at home and 3-5 on the road.
Yeah.
They win tonight, they'll be the same in the road as they are at home.
Yeah, it's a little surprising they got a small place to
Carver
play.
Arena, 8-4. Drake with the lead. Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by the Peoria Banking Center and Candle Tree on North University in Peoria. Check out their completely free checking accounts. And by Kelleher's Irish Pub and Eatery. When you enter Kelleher's, you're Irish on State and Water on Peoria's riverfront. There's plenty of parking, and parking is always free. 8-4 Drake. They've scored 6 in a row on 2 threes. Updated score 8-6. Southern Illinois at 16:38 of the first half. The Braves have turned it over 4 times. And we're at 15:50 of the first half.
We only had 3 shots. We had good ball movement the one time when Maniscalco got all 4 of our points in that 1-3 plus a free throw. They're 3 out of 6 and 2 out of 3 from 3-point range.
Braves have 3 rebounds, 2 for the Bulldogs, and it'll be Stanley to inbound. Craig Stanley from Plano, Texas. So it'll be 26 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound baseline left. Same lineup in for the Bulldogs. The count is 2. Theron Wilson goes for the steal.
Good
Cox
idea.
gets away. And a pull-up 13-footer. Bounce it away, no good. Rebound high in the air is Edrin McCain. He's across the timeline, lickety-split.
Third
Get a
rebound
ball
from the
screen
green.
from Singh. Now Maniscalco takes it to the right. Sam, he had a shot, didn't take it. He has it between the rings now. Singh inside, has a hook shot. Put it up, put it in and out.
That's a shot.
And a rebound taken down by Cox. Here's Josh Young, who's yet to shoot it, but he is very good when he does. That thing did everything but go down. Still 8-4.
That was a good move.
Skip passes Young. He fires up 3. That bounce is no good. Cox in the weak side board. Inside out Templeton. And a new shot clock for the Bulldogs at 15:07 for the first half. They post Heemskirk down low. His layup is good as he posted Sam Singh.
A lot of patience that time by Drake.
Alex White will come in the next dead ball. 6-point lead for Drake at 10-4 at 14:52 to play first half. McCain, Maniscalco, Theron Wilson in the matchup zone. Maniscalco inside to Singh. And the ball is tipped out of bounds as it hits the underneath part as Singh tried to pass outside.
I didn't know underneath was out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't at Illinois State, was it? It hit the rubber, the same place as Osiris Eldridge's pass.
Don't get me wrong, that was a good call then.
And
same place that Osiris's pass hit.
Yes, it did. Alex White is into the game against the zone. Have they gone man now?
No,
they're matching out.
They're matching.
With it is McCain. Now Maniscalco, 8-7 on the shot clock. Skip passes McCain on the baseline. Inside Skip. Out to Roberts. 3-ball up and bounce, no good. Hits the top. And the light on the top of the scoreboard comes down, the red. And so it's out of bounds to Drake. Braves are stuck on a number here early. It's 4. Remember, they were on 5 the other night at Evansville for a long time.
We're going to have to play a little better defense. When you struggle offensively and you're playing against the zone and you're not going to hit shots, we need to make a play or two on defense and turn it into offense.
Darian Norris comes in. He'll play the 2. Sammy will go to the point. 5 points for Bucky Cox, by the way. Bradley, all 4 points. Game on 1 play. Across the timeline comes Stanley. Hear the bouncing of the ball downstairs on our wireless mic, set up by Mike Sable. Now Josh Parker's into the game, 23. The sophomore, 6'1" from Harvey. He's got it left. And a hold, a legal screen going to be called, I think, on White.
Yes.
His first, second team turnover for the Bulldogs. Their first of the evening at 14:07. It's Drake 10 and Bradley 4. We don't like playing against zones, do we?
Well, they match up better than a lot of teams do.
Maniscalco. Now Roberts beats his man to the baseline. Hanks fires 2.
Beautiful move.
Going right to left. 10-6. First 2 for Chris Roberts, who's had a terrific couple of weeks here. And here's another illegal screen going to be called on Bucky Cox.
Good call.
He's moving all the way against Theron Wilson. Pushed him back, way back.
Yeah, he walked there and right into the free throw line. Theron tried to hold his ground, and he kept going.
Third team foul, second turnover. So it's 11-6, Drake.
And that's twice to no shots.
Now they put it back to 10. I don't know why they put the point on the board. Oh. Here's Cox on a bad pass by Darian Norris, who knocked it away out of bounds. And that's the 5th Bradley turnover. That was not a very good pass.
No, that was a sleep. That was never open.
Bucky Cox just gets the easiest steal that he'll ever have. 26 for him on the year. Templeton, Stanley, Josh Parker, Alex White, and Bucky Cox, 10-6. Drake the lead, 13.5 to play first. Here's Stanley, look inside, ball's knocked away on the weak side by Maniscalco nicely. Now he gets back to Josh Parker, whose 3 has bounced no good. High in the air, taken down Chris Roberts. Gives to Maniscalco. Home team on the run. Sammy goes to the right, looks down the gut. Now kick it to the left. Darian Norris give to Roberts. Looks left, comes left. Darian Norris look for a ball screen, gets it from Theron Wilson. Now it's Maniscalco with 16 on the shot clock. Norris into the corner is Theron Wilson. Drives inside and loses it.
Hard to drive against a matchup zone.
6 turnover for the Braves, and then Wilson steals into the hands of Maniscalco from Sam Singh, 3rd turnover. And here's Chris Roberts with it. Inside Singh, layup good.
Nice pass. And a good cut by Sam.
The pass made Maniscalco to Singh, who gets his first deuce, and it's 10-8. So the Braves on a bit of a run here with 4 straight. Stanley out near the timeline. Going through the screen nicely was Maniscalco. Now a ball screen. Sammy chases Parker. His lean-in shot short. Bounces in. Parker got free. Sammy tried to chase and was there just a little late. 12-8. Drake with a 4-point lead, and substitutions all over the place when we have the next dead ball. Theron Wilson drives in the lane. His shot is good. Boy, did he have to earn that.
That was a little forced too, Dave.
Wasn't much there. You're right, Charlie.
12-10.
But he got it in.
Drake 2-point lead. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. Josh Parker hit the last time now to Stanley out near the timeline.
Cox not much. The big guy White not much of a threat as a scorer.
With it, Cox puts it down, takes it in. Drop down pass is knocked away, picked up by White. 10 on the shot clock. Driving is Stanley, and he's held. And we'll have an official time. 11:37 to play. Foul out front is on Darian Norris. In comes Taylor Brown. In comes Edrin McCain for Bradley. And we'll come back in a minute. 12-10 Drake. New shot clock for the Dogs when we come back. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
Think about that foul. Now, I think that's a foul. But think about Theron's drives. Those aren't fouls, but this is. I think that's what Jim's saying to him.
He's saying, I called my allotment last time I was here. You got an update, Hannah, on that score? Yeah. Okay. Six turnovers.
Unbelievable.
They got 4 steals, too, Charlie.
Theron's already got 3.
Wilson's 1 for 1, but he's lost it on about 3 drives.
Back at Carver Arena, Bradley Braves basketball brought to you by Peoria Siding and Windows. Now the time for a new roof, sunroof, gutters, or windows. Peoria Siding and Window can do it all. Visit Peoria Siding and Window on Monday. Well, the Braves are brought to you by the country insurance and financial agents of the game. Tonight they're Brian Osmowski in Peoria and Bill Christ in Metamora. Coach Stoll.
Well, we only had 8 shots in about the first 8 minutes, and that coupled with 6 turnovers made it kind of difficult. They have 4 steals as well. This Bradley's 1.
Robertson Wilson are out. Taylor Brown, the freshman from Dunwoody, Georgia, in with Sam Singh and Darian Norris.
They brought in 3 new players too, Dave.
2-3 zone for the Braves. The Braves are playing with the 3 freshmen in. Heemskirk back in. 22 is Bill Eady, like the ice cream that Coach Stoll has, and a timeout before every time he goes to bed. He has Edie's ice cream.
Butter has a little too.
Bill Eady is back in. Let's take a 30-second break as Drake can't get it in. They call time. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD, Peoria, Illinois. In Carbondale, 18-13 Southern at 11:27 to go in the first half. Inbound time, Barronbrook is in, and he throws a pass out to Josh Young.
I'm still waiting for somebody to intercept one of those lobs in a safety pass.
Woo, Barronbrook has a ball hop on him. 11.5 to play first half. Drake 12, Bradley 10. Tough to score for either team. The Braves are turning it over too much. Bounce pass is Eady. He's got it in the corner on the right. He likes to shoot threes. Parker, Josh Young is back in. Barronbrook, shot clock reads 13, now 12. Give to Heemskirk, who has a layup earlier. Good dig down to help by for McCain, but a turnaround jumper goes down by Heemskirk. He has his number 4, and the lead is 4 for Drake, 14-10. Darian Norris, now McCain. Get a ball screen once, twice. And running off the screen is Maniscalco against Josh Young. In the corner is Norris, drives the baseline, and the ball pops off a foot. Turnover number 7 for the Braves, and here's Josh Young. Inside Heemskirk, layup, miss. Rebound is batted off the hands 3 times and picked up by Singh. Outlet pass, 7 Bradley turnovers, and almost another one as the ball pops on Norris. And there's a jumper by McCain, a 3 ball in and out. And the rebound taken down by Drake. They'll try to get a 6-point lead again with 10:23 to play first half. Bucky Cox will come in the next dead ball. With it is Josh Parker. Finds a layup up and good. As they post again, Heemskirk, he's got 6, and the lead is 6. 16-10, 10-10 to play first half. Not many points for the Braves thus far. With it is Maniscalco, bring it to the right. Taylor Brown, Maniscalco to the left. Here's Darian Norris, back to Sammy, who has a 4-point play. Inside Hooker is missed by Sam Singh. And a rebound taken down by Heemskirk. Barronbrook with it across the timeline. Jacob Barronbrook, 3-point shot missed by Josh Young. Quick shot. Rebound comes long to McCain. He drives and gives him Maniscalco. Sammy's 3-ball is up and rim's no good. And a foul on Singh, I think, on the rebound. Nope. On Heemskirk.
No.
Who was it? 22.
Yep.
Bill Eady. 9:36 to play in the half. Collins in, Wilson in, Roberts in, Singh out, Taylor Brown out, and Darian Norris out. Bradley has their starting 5 back on the floor. Jody Dunson is not dressed with a hand injury.
Dave, we need a good game out of Darian Norris. Has been playing well. Did not have a very good run there. We're down to 4 guards. And he's our sub tonight, and we need him to have a good game, really.
Maniscalco with it. He has 4 of the Bradley 10 points. With it is McCain. Give to Theron Wilson. See if he drops. Nope. Pass out front to the left is Roberts from Maniscalco. Wilson with it. Taken to the lane. All the way down. Layup is in and out. And the rebound, Drake. Trying for an 8 or a 9-point lead here. With it is Stanley. A 3-ball Templeton corner left is good.
That's his third 3.
It's 19-10.
Second 3.
With 9:03 to play in the half. Maniscalco with it. Biggest lead for the Bulldogs. With it is Chris Roberts. Baseline drive. He gets hung and has the ball taken away by Bucky Cox. Too young. Bounce pass for a layup, Stanley. Inside out, a 3-ball Templeton. That bounces up high and over the top. No good. And the Braves will have it down 9, 19-10.
They're taking away our drives on that baseline with that zone. That middleman is just taking everything away from us.
8th Bradley turnover there. Josh Young is out. Josh Young looks a shadow of his former self. Not many points for the Braves in the first half. 8:40 to play. And they've only 10, and 4 of them on one play. Maniscalco with it. Looks at Theron Wilson run through the lane. Now it's Roberts. On the right is McCain. Behind the back he goes on the right. Sees Maniscalco, who's got an open jumper. Inside, nice pass to Theron Wilson for a jumper. Misses it. David Collins, it's off of him, out of bounds.
It's a great shot.
Yeah, good open shot that time.
Going for a double-digit lead, the Bulldogs here. The Braves offensively look way out of sorts.
Well, they're 4 for 13, I think.
And with it is Stanley across the timeline. Looks at Parker, gives it to him high right. Ball screen coming and then slipped by Cox. Going to the basket, a charge. Take the basket away, and a terrific weak side defensive play and help by Edrin McCain causes a turnover with 8:04 to play.
That's White's second foul. He's played pretty well for them lately. They've been starting him. Edrin took one there because that's a big man.
And out he comes, and in comes Heemskirk, who has 6 first-half points. The Braves have been stuck on 10 for a while, haven't they?
Yes. It was 12-10, I know that.
McCain across the timeline. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. McCain from Roberts. To the right is Wilson. In the corner is Maniscalco. Got to get David Collins involved. Ball fake by McCain. Takes it to the right. There's Sammy. There's a wide open 3. That's bounced no good.
That's a good shot. We haven't had many like that.
And Parker is across the timeline. He'll bring it back. Passing lane almost jumped by Wilson. Bucky Cox inside out to Stanley. Has it on the left. Now brings it up top to the right. Templeton looked for a skip pass. Instead it's Heemskirk. And he's sagged off on by Collins. With it as Josh Parker takes it into the lane and a steal. A pick, the 5th turnover. And a pass at the other end and trying for a lob and a push.
Wasn't sure what to do with it. It looked like that caught between maybe a shot and a lob.
That was a 2-on-1 break that was messed up between Roberts and Theron Wilson. That's one you have to just look off and take the layup yourself.
Go dunk it yourself.
Or get a foul. You don't want to come out dry, certainly.
19-10 Drake. Bradley's ball with a new shot clock at 7:17 to play first half. Back in a minute. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
open shots, can't make them. Last two shots been wide open.
You got an update there, Hannah?
We got 4 of our 10 on one play.
Yeah. Nobody's got over 1 rebound other than McCain, Charlie. And he gets it. He's around the basket now.
The Braves' last score was at 12:07 to play in the first half. Southern Illinois 22, Wichita State 14, 8:57 to play first half there. Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by Peoria Toyota Scion, corner of Willow Knolls and Allen Road, a proud member of the Pearl Automotive Group. Peoria Toyota Scion, simply the best. We got some bad numbers, Coach Stoll.
Yeah, Dave, they've got 6 steals. Actually, I think about 4 of those have come on deflections. When we tried to drive the baseline, the ball didn't hit someplace, and they've come with all in the steal. We only got 2 assists to go with our 8 turnovers, and those turnovers just killing us.
Well, 4 for 14 is killing us too. We're shooting 29%, 14% from the three-point line. The last 2 shots have been wide open for Bradley. Got to make some shots.
McCain to inbound. See what Jim drew up here. See if we can get an easy score. Baseline right between the V and the E and Brave. McCain to inbound. And does to Wilson. Now Roberts with it, high left. Look for a skip, look for an entry pass. Instead it's McCain. Has it in the wing on the left. Now Maniscalco. 7:06 to play in the first half. 22 on the shot clock. Inside pass is Collins. Feels the double. He's going to shoot it. Hooks it up and rimmed it, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by the Bulldogs.
Well, he got there. He got a fairly good shot, just didn't finish.
Well, Sam Singh had a hook shot earlier that rimmed just the same way.
Right now, the ball's not staying in.
6:57 inbound left baseline this time with the new shot clock. McCain gives to Roberts. Now Maniscalco. Puts it on the floor once, gives to McCain against the matchup zone. Roberts, McCain. Aaron Wilson comes over on the left. They keep it on the right. Behind the back is Roberts. Now McCain with 20 on the shot clock. Jump passes to Wilson. Takes it in the lane, and he's held.
Well, he's lucky. He didn't have anywhere to go again.
The team fouls now 7-1, and so Theron, one of the leading free throwers in the country, will go there for a 1 and bonus now. Theron has 2 points, and his first 2 was a field goal that was forced. John Michael Hall, number 50 from Moultrie, Georgia, 6'5 senior, averages 3.2, is in the game. Templeton is out. And Josh Young is back in, and Wilson for the 1 and bonus. He has 2 points. It's been 19-10 for a while. Theron's free throw is bouncing in.
We need these. We need to take advantage and get to the line 3 or 4 times if we can. And I don't know if we can against that zone, but we sure need to.
19-11. Wilson has 3. Could match Sammy's 4 if he makes this one. Theron on the season is 72%. He makes both of those. 19-12, Drake with a 7-point lead. And Craig Stanley brings it across the timeline with 6.5 to play first. Drake 19, Bradley 12. Josh Young has yet to score. Stanley with it, up high right, taken to the wing there. There's Bucky Cox, too easy. Jumper bounce away, no good. There's another rebound.
That's 5 for McCain.
For McCain, he's across the timeline. Gives to Maniscalco. Inside Collins layup, bounce it, no good. A point-blank layup. He probably could have dunked it and missed. Here's Stanley at the other end. Hall in the lane, jump stops, pull-up jumper, missed it, in and out. Cox the rebound. He's blocked and fouled by David Collins.
That's a shame because we could have had 2 at the other end.
His first, team second, but this will be 2 free throws for Bucky Cox, who's 73%. He has 5.
Cox has played well tonight, and really, in our poor effort at Drake, he didn't play very well there, if you remember, Dave.
Free throw one is missed. They're not going to put this first half in any time capsule.
Not yet. You're right. We got to get this down a little bit. We're fortunate it's 7, could be 8, but we're fortunate to that problem.
Second free throw for 31. Missed them both. Rebound is swatted out. Taken by Maniscalco. Took it away from Cox. So they missed 2. Wilson, kaboom! Chris Roberts got 3 left. He's got 4. Maybe that'll wake the crowd. And the team, 19-14. And it was a tip out that Maniscalco got that started that. With it is Stanley. Takes it to the baseline. His shot is missed. And who's a foul on Collins on the rebound?
Goodness gracious.
It'll be inbounded. Singh will come in for Collins, who picked up his second foul. So DC comes out. Sam Singh is in. David's had a struggling night thus far.
And he's been playing pretty well lately, Dave.
That ball was thrown down by Chris Roberts, wasn't he? Baseline left. Inbound Stanley. 19-14 Drake. Cox jumps free, but he's covered up. 5 count. Turnover. Stanley couldn't get it in. 6 turnover for Drake.
Yeah, good defense on the inbounds. They didn't have anybody to throw too deep even.
They had to take a timeout, and now a turnover on an inbound.
One of the Sams are going to score this time.
I'm with you.
With it is McCain. Maniscalco with it. Give to Theron Wilson. Kaboom! Baseline. Oh, they took it away. A moving screen by Sam Singh.
Jim's liable to get teed.
Well, he called Sam for a hook. How could it be a hook when he didn't have the ball? If it's a moving screen, that's one thing. But a hook is usually called when the offensive man, I think his mechanics were messed up.
Yeah, you're right.
19-14.
I'm sure he meant moving screen. You're right, Dave.
With it is Stanley across the timeline with a right-hand dribble. Another Bradley turnover. That cost him a dunk. Here's a ball knocked away, tipped away, loose on the floor. Paul picked it up. Then the ball's intercepted by McCain, and he puts it up and in. Defense from offense in the first deuce for number 1. 3-point game, 19-16. Jumping in the passing lane, McKean has had a terrific first half. Rebounding the ball and a steal and a goal there. Heemskirk with it, brings down 3 now. Hall with it. Goes in the lane, stops. Kick it out to Josh Young. His 3 is up and good.
Wow, what a shot.
22-16. He just got it and shot it. That's the Josh Young that we've been used to see.
That was some shot to quiet the crowd.
4:35 to play first half. Roberts, Theron Wilson, now McCain. Maniscalco drives baseline. He's cut off there. McCain fakes left. Now straight away gives it to Roberts left. Back to McCain. And out of his hands, gets it back. Maniscalco running off a screen. Sammy has it left and Hall gets at it. 10 on the shot clock. Inside Singh is wide open. Hooker good.
Nice recognition by McCain.
4 points for Sam Singh. 22 Drake, 18 Bradley. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball with 4:02 to play. With it is Josh Young. Heemskirk left. Stanley, gets 3 of balls between the legs of Bucky Cox in the 7th turnover. Picked up by Singh. Now McCain with it. Singh made a bad pass. The passing lane is jumped. At the other end is Stanley. His layup is good. Another turnover for the Braves. Their 10th. With 3:39 to play in the half. Had a chance to cut into the lead. Maniscalco with it. Sammy still with that 4-point play. That's it. With it is Roberts. Maniscalco with it on the right is McCain. Looks inside. Now it's Maniscalco up front. Fakes left. Looks right. Comes left. In the lane. Jump stop. Skip pass is knocked away. Picked up by McCain inside to Singh. He backs in. He hooks it to up and in. He's got 6. 24-20. Drake's lead is down to 4 with 3:07 to play in the half. Stanley Hall. Dump in passes to Heemskirk. Back out John Michael Hall, corner right. Almost walked with it. His layup is up, missed. Rebound Singh. And timeout Jim Less with 2:55 to play first half. Jim uses his first half timeout. And Darian Norris is in. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD. Okay, you have an update there, Hannah? And the Northern Iowa game should be started. Northern Iowa underway with Evansville, leading 4-2 at 17:32 and 3:45. It's the 4-minute timeout at Carbondale, and Southern Illinois leads Wichita 27-23. Here, Drake 24 and Bradley 20. Jim West uses a timeout. 5 rebounds, 2 points, and a pretty good first half for Edrin McCain.
They're showing a little trap here on the half court.
McCain is out. Norris is in for him. Maniscalco across the timeline. Gives it Theron Wilson, and they fall back into their zone. Norris gets from Theron Wilson. 20 on the shot clock as Maniscalco looks to penetrate all the way down for a left-handed layup. Good move, Tim.
Yeah, that's not
6
an
points.
easy thing to do. Heck of a drive.
6 points for Maniscalco. The lead is 2 for Drake. 24-22. 2:27 to play in the half. Baron Brook now to Josh Young. Got to be aware of where he is. A ball screen, Bucky Cox. Sammy goes under. Pull-up jumper by Young is missed, and another rebound for Sam Singh. Braves will get the lead with a 3 ball, can tie it with a 2. With it, Maniscalco. Look to get a ball screen from Singh, who goes in the lane. Now it's Roberts with it. Maniscalco up high. 2:05 to play in the half. 20 on the shot clock. With it is Darian Norris. Now Maniscalco. Give it to Theron Wilson. He drives, and he'll go to the line for 1 and bonus. Or I think he said 2. We'll have an official time. Nope, 1 and 1. 1:57. The Braves shoot for a tie if they can make them both when we come back in a minute. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD. We're lucky in this game that it's only a 2-point game.
Yes, we are.
McCain's played well. He should have had another assist. He hit him right down there under the basket, and he didn't finish.
3 assists, 5 rebounds.
Yeah, he should have, and a steal.
Oh, of 2 for the...
Well, we're 5 of our last 7.
That helps.
Yes, it does.
When you make shots, it's amazing how good
how
you
much
can look.
better you look. 2 of them are dunks, and I think McCain's layup. I mean,
Yeah. The Braves are brought to you by the Inland Companies. In the business world, every day is game day. Put the Inland Companies on your team, celebrating winning seasons since 1941. The Inland Companies, we work for you. And the Braves are brought to you by the Methodist Medical Center, nationally recognized healthcare with a caring touch. Methodist, taking you well into the future. Coach Stoll?
Well, we're shooting about an average now. We're up to 43, Dave, but they're 4 out of 9 for 3-point range. We're only 1 out of 7. That's been a big factor thus far.
2 big free throws. You got to have a 1-on-1. I guess I should say 1 big one to get the second one. Theron coming up here.
Wilson has 4 points. He's 2 of 2 from the line. I would imagine that the rest of the way, the Braves are going to see zones from just about everybody they play. Now, Southern Illinois doesn't play zone.
Well, it depends on your zones, too. Some teams play good zones and some don't. Teams that leave open ends, well, we got guys that can shoot it outside. It's harder to shoot when they match up on you.
Free throw Wilson is good.
Illinois State plays mostly man. You're right,
Southern.
Dave. Yeah, Southern's going to play all man.
5 points.
Evansville plays mostly man. I mean,
They don't like to zone.
Right. Wichita is a team we could play that could play either. They like
Right.
to do both. So that is a team you can see a little bit of both.
Let's tie this game. Okay, 24-24. Wilson makes them both. He's 4 of 4 from the line. He has 6 points. 6-6-6 for Singh, Maniscalco, and Wilson. And we're even at 24. The Braves trailed by 8. And with it is Josh Young out front. 1:43 to go in the half.
It's man-to-man. They're just switching it.
Possession arrow belongs to the Braves, by the way. Drake with 13, now 12. Parker with it with 10, out near the timeline. High left with 9. Won a ball screen and fires a 3. Parker is good.
You knew it was going in.
27-24, 5 points for Parker. Drake back to a 3-point lead with 1:18 to play in the half. Darian Norris has it now. Gives to Roberts. Theron Wilson, cross-court skip. Is Maniscalco now to Singh. Looks in the baseline. Almost stripped from behind. Takes it down on the block. Gives it back out to Maniscalco. Driving is Theron Wilson. Look out. Look out. He fires it up. In. Tough shot on the move.
Real tough shot.
He has 8. 27-26 Drake. They have a 2-for-1 if they want to use it. With it is Stanley. 28 on the shot clock, 49 seconds for the half. This is likely going to be their last possession the way they're running their offense. With it left is Stanley. Takes it and Singh has him in a skip. Oh, wide open underneath is Alex White. Layup is good. And Maniscalco across the timeline. 29-26 Drake. The Braves will go for the last shot of the half. Unless it's a 3 to tie, we'll have a halftime deficit. Maniscalco with it. Now Darian Norris left. Maniscalco up front. 19-18 on the shot clock and the first half. Norris gives to Chris Roberts with 14-13. Maniscalco give to Theron Wilson. Now it's Roberts left with 9. Now 8. Inside is to Theron Wilson. His shot is missed. Rebound Singh put up and in.
Good play by Sam, staying with it.
And we're at halftime. 29 Drake. After the 3-point shot by Josh Parker, Drake has the halftime lead. Sam Singh, 8 first half points. And so does Theron Wilson. Jim Les has a word for the officials as he walks off. 29 Drake, 28 Bradley. Our halftime report comes your way up next on senior night. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
Did you know with just 1 day of training, you can go scuba diving? With 2 weeks, you can be certified.
They're over 2 from the line, Dave.
After 3 weeks, you can swim with sharks.
We didn't play very well first half.
No,
And after 5 weeks,
be within
who
one.
knows what
Well,
you can do.
that's pretty
But
good.
it takes 6 weeks of
Nobody
training
foul
to be a
trouble.
customer service
David's
associate
got
at
2, but
U.S. Site.
Al Singh's come in and
That's
played
why we
pretty
have the
well.
most loyal customers in the industry.
I didn't watch it, Mike.
I think Duke was winning, Mike. I'm not sure.
There's Michael Stewart. Michael comes to almost all the games. You got an update there, Hannah? Should be a halftime score.
Who do you want to play, Dave?
Southern.
Huh?
Southern.
Do you want to play Southern?
They only have 8 players.
They've been playing a little better.
Yep.
Ought to have another score in that Northern Iowa game.
Yeah, we'll get it during the break. Welcome back to Carver Arena on senior night, final regular season home game, and Drake leads Bradley 29-28. The Braves trailed by 8 points, turned it over, couldn't hit a shot, and they finally got going at the end of the half. Josh Parker hit a 3-point shot. Sam Singh got a rebound basket. That's a 1-point game. Our halftime numbers are brought to you by Unland Insurance, and here's Coach Joe Stoll.
Dave, we stayed out of foul trouble. They only shot 2 free throws. Unfortunately, Cox missed both of those. For Bradley, Theron Wilson, 5 of their 13 in the first half. Craig Stanley had a basket for his 2 points. Josh Young was 1 out of 4. That was a 3 for his 3 points. Adam Templeton hurt us early too. He had 2 baskets, both of those to 3-point range for 6. Josh Young was 1 out of 4. That was a 3 for his 3 points. And Alex White is averaging about 2 a game. He had a basket for his 2 points in the first half. Josh Parker was 2 out of 3 from the field. One of those was a 3. He had 5 in 10 minutes of playing time. As a team, they shot 46%, 12 out of 26, 5 out of 10 from 3-point range. Over 2 in the free throw line. A good job of Bradley not getting in foul trouble. They had 13 rebounds. Ended up Bradley had 15 in the first half.
Well, there's a silver lining at all in this first half. First of all, it's only a 1-point game as poorly as the Braves played in the first half. And the other, Coach Stoll mentioned, Charlie, is that the foul situation. Only 2 fouls for David Collins, and when you have a team 0 for 2 from the free throw line, that's huge.
Dave, the bad stat for us, we're 1 for 7 on threes against the zone. We need to make some shots, and maybe with the exception of one, they're good shots.
Yeah.
And we have shot the ball really pretty well at home this year, and tonight we have not. We're going to need to make some shots. I think our defense. I've complained a little about our defense. I didn't think it was great, but look at it. It's 29 doubles, 58. We got to score some points.
29 Drake, 28 Bradley. The Braves will have the possession arrow and possession to start the second half. WMBD Peoria, Illinois. We'll take our halftime break and be back with more on the senior night game between the Drake Bulldogs and the Bradley Braves from Carver Arena, which is filled to capacity tonight. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball at 1470 WMBD.
You got 25 seconds left. There's a lot of cash to be had.
All right, you have halftime scores, or first half score on Northern Iowa, and the other game should be at halftime. Okay. Okay.
Weren't we down 19-10 or something like that?
Down 19-10.
I wish the hell we'd get, you might tell them for next year, Dave, it's the damn running scores, so you tell what time it was and those things. We always have it. This first year we haven't had them, I believe.
Get set, go. Let's move it back, top of the key. Let's get it going. Give me some music here. Cheer it on, please, people. We're going to the 5-minute mark, so we got it. Get some shots up here.
Is that Rick? Look at Liu. Rick Liu.
Here we go. Bring it back to the Y. Bring the Y. Where's my winner? Half court. Half court.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Washington is our leader right now. With 2 minutes
Go.
to go. How do you feel about that?
Uh-oh.
You think he's going to hold up for 2 minutes?
Get it in.
Everybody back up.
and screaming. He didn't hook you.
Hey, this is
Hey, look at you.
cash.
Tom, how you doing? Good to see you.
Here he comes. Right now, Rick Lemieux.
Gotta get him up there.
Get in. Oh. How about Carver?
Hey, you're looking pretty good right now.
What'd he do? I wish I were in Vegas.
We got a minute 15 to go.
Hey, the little guy. The little guy.
What's your name? Where are you from, Paul?
Where's that trade for?
Turpentine. You got a minute. You gonna hold
Hey,
it?
Hoffbauer.
You
You
ready
know
to knock
Hoffbauer's
one
done?
down? Knock you out.
He's hit 3 homers. No, he's hit a grand slam, and the other day hit 2.
Gotta be behind the arm when you let it go.
We don't want that sour. Well, Albert, Chuck, we don't want that sour.
We're down to 35 seconds.
I have no idea.
Oh, looking pretty good. 30 seconds left. What do you think? All right, we gotta start thinking about which series we can find.
I had no idea. Oh!
We're down to 15, 10, 9,
I think LaHue is not going to get a second chance.
Hey.
That little kid made it?
Oh, yeah, from mid-court. Mid-court. Swished it.
What's he get?
I don't know.
T-shirt?
Probably. Well, that's good. Halftime score at Carver Arena is Drake 29, Bradley 28. The other scores at halftime: Southern Illinois 32, Wichita State 30. That's a halftime score. And with the 12:48 to play first half, going for a co-championship as the Bulldogs come on the floor. Northern Iowa
Paradise
leads
Hotel
Evansville
Casino, a
16
playful escape.
to 12.
Visit us soon and share the
Braves are
excitement
still
with
in the
over
locker room.
1,100
They'll
slots
move from
and
our right
24
to
table
left as
games.
we
The
go
action
into
never
the
stops.
second half.
Open
Joel,
9
any
a.m. to
other
6
thoughts?
a.m.
Well,
with
Dave,
free
we never
admission
shot the ball well
every
against,
day.
you know,
We have
Maniscalco
the
made only
games you
3 out
crave
there
to play.
fairly early in
From
the game.
blackjack
It was our
to
first
hot
4
slots,
points.
you'll
But,
discover
we
all
did a
the
better job getting
action
the ball
at
inside.
Paradise.
Sam was able to come off
Paradise
the bench,
Hotel
got,
Casino,
4
East
baskets.
Peoria.
So we had
A
a little more
playful
effective there.
escape.
And then also able to
When
get the
you
free
have
throw
a
line. We
team
kept them off the
effort
free throw line.
with
They shot
people
2 and missed
working
both of
together,
those. But able to get the ball
great
inside
things
some.
can happen.
You're down 19
The
to 10. You know,
Safety team
things
has
are
helped
not looking
members
too
reach
good.
their financial
But,
goals
right
since
back in the ball game now,
1937.
and the momentum really actually out favor.
Safety, proud to serve your
Dave,
community and
points in the
proud
paint,
to be
which
your
is a nice
credit
stat
union.
against the zone. Bradley's up 16 to 10 points in the paint.
That's kind of
Like that
surprising.
drinkability. Huh?
You would think
Drinkability
against
means
the
Bud
zone
Light's
that
easy
they
to
would
drink.
just shoot from
Bud
the
Light goes
outside.
down smooth, like this guy
As the
here.
Braves come back on the floor, Mike Sable.
But other beers go down
Turn
like
up your
this
mic.
guy.
I want to make sure I do this.
So
You
really
are
the best way to make your point.
a huge part of the success of this broadcast, and
Don't worry, nobody
we
saw
don't
that.
ever get to
Easy
hear
drinking
you. You're on
taste
the air
of
quite a
Bud
bit
Light.
from the
Difference
JMP
is
Radio Group.
drinkability.
Trust me.
Numbers,
dig
you
this.
work with Coach Stoll on the women's games. You work with us. You're back at the station getting statistics and scores for us, and I just wanted to let you know how much we all appreciate what you do to make this successful here, Bradley basketball. Well, we did one in Japan.
Nice to not recognize Mike, Dave, and he certainly has done, and always will do a good job.
Folks, they write about us all the time because we're the ones that you hear, but without Mike's work and Watson's work and Hannah Shea back at the station, we don't go on the air. So I just wanted to tip
Well,
the hat
that's
to Mike Sable. We will take a break and be back with the second half. 29-28, Drake over Bradley. You're listening at halftime to 1470 WMBD. Coach, have you got tickets for Disturbed coming here in May?
Pardon?
There's a group called Disturbed.
I like the Beach Boys. Now, I like the Beach Boys. I got a couple of their tapes. I think they're good. Disturbed, I don't even know what the hell they are.
I don't either, Coach.
I think I'd be Disturbed.
Probably not up my alley, but I'm
Probably
just
not.
guessing. I'm just guessing that.
I just wondered if Marilyn had got you those tickets for your
No.
birthday.
I think she knows better now. They ought to have a group named Bard, and Bard most of them.
On your feet to start the half, and defensive hold. Let's bring this one home. Honor the seniors with cheer effort. Their last regular season home game.
Well, let's get a lead there and start this half.
Yeah. I don't know. You're a fool.
Occupied.
I understand.
No, she is.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. She said that she wants to have dinner with Karen and I. All right, second half underway. Starters for both teams as the Braves move from right to left. There in Wilson. Now it's Roberts with it, deep corner right. David Collins is back in, had a tough first half. With it, Theron Wilson beats his man Templeton a half a step, and his 16-footer gives Bradley a lead. Maybe they're all going to go in the second half. Double
That's more
figures.
Theron shot, about 14, 16-footer, and he had room for a shot there.
10 points for Wilson, 30-29 the Bradley lead. 30 seconds into the second half, back cut for a layup. Josh Young gives him the lead right back.
High post pass. And
31-30, Josh Young scores. He has 5. So Drake with the lead again sits everybody down. Roberts with it, free throw line extended left. Up top to the right now is McCain. Penetrates, goes to the baseline. Inside out, a 3-ball. Theron Wilson. Air ball.
Yeah, and really not Theron's shot. I don't think Coach is too pleased with that.
He's not. That was wide right.
He's 26% from there, and he hurt you on the drive and on the short shot.
Drake just says, go ahead and shoot that. 1 minute gone in the second half, and here's Stanley all the way to the goal. Missed the shot, rebound taken down, and a foul called on Heemskirk as he pushed David Collins out of bounds right in front of Mark Phelps.
David did go out of bounds, but I think Heemskirk did push him.
His second, Heemskirk. Brent has had 6 first half points. He's contributed quite a bit more recently.
He helped put him ahead early, certainly.
It's his second foul.
Maniscalco with it, fakes left, come right. Up top is McCain. Back to Maniscalco, ball fake, takes it between the rings, comes to the right, now to the left. Roberts with it against the zone, 20 on the shot clock. Tries to break down Templeton, gives it to Wilson. He's in the lane, and he's fouled on the floor. Is that Heemskirk? Nope, it's Templeton. Second team foul. His second, and it's a reload shot clock with Drake leading 31-30 at 18:35. Inbound time, McCain to Roberts. Gives it to Edrin McCain, free throw line extended right. Maniscalco with it. Roberts is open, and he illegal screen.
Wow.
On David Collins.
Wow.
I tell you, Singh had done a better job of getting open in the middle of that zone actually than Collins had anyhow.
Well, here comes Sam because that's 3 fouls on David Collins. Once again, he gave the hook sign
It's not a hook.
for
I mean,
a legal screen.
Yeah.
And that's a different official.
Right.
All right. 31-30. Drake with a 1-point lead. First Bradley team foul in the second half. Here comes Stanley. 11th Bradley turnover, by the way. High post screen. Heemskirk going to pick and roll. Bucky Cox's three miss. Weak side board taken down by Heemskirk. A new shot clock. Josh Young's three. That's good. He will bury that 9 times out of 10. If he gets that open to look, he's got 8. 34-30. Drake up by 4 again. Maniscalco Wilson. Skip pass is thrown in the second row.
Yeah, they had no chance on that.
12th turnover. I don't know where Theron was throwing that, but it wasn't anywhere close to where it was supposed to be.
Fourth by Theron.
So Drake, 34-30. The Braves had a 30-29 lead. 5 straight for the Bulldogs. Here's Stanley with it. Top of the key, bring it to the right. And there's another three that is up and good again by Josh Young. 37-30. He's got 11.
He's got all 8 of their points in the second half.
Don't get him started.
And he's shooting 25% for the year in the league.
With it is Maniscalco. 8 straight for the Bulldogs after they trailed. They lead by 7. Maniscalco with it out front. Drives in the lane. Jump stop. Has it blocked, and he'll go to the line for a pair. I think this is one of the fours.
I believe.
Templeton. Yep. Third team foul. This is shooting. Templeton's third.
That's a break because Sammy kind of got in there with the big guys.
Yeah.
And he did foul him on the elbow, and he keeps his hand out of there. That would have been a tough shot.
Maniscalco has 6 points. And he's 1 of 1 from the line. He had that 4-point play earlier.
Third foul on Templeton.
Free throw is good. 37-31.
Well, 3 team fouls if we can get to the line in the second half.
17:26 to play. You got to start worrying if Josh Young starts throwing them in like that.
No kidding. He did it. When we went to Drake, Dave, he had been 3 out of 26 on threes, and he went off on us there.
Second free throw is good for Maniscalco. Sammy has 8. 37 Drake, 32 Bradley. Dump in passes Heemskirk. Tough pass. It was down at his ankles. Backs it against Singh. Kicks it out Stanley. You want him shooting from there. I'll be darned.
Well, we tried to help
Three
out
ball
on
straight
Sam.
away.
He made a shot.
Stanley is only his 8th of the year. It's 40-32 back to an 8-point lead. Drake's biggest lead was 9.
3 straight threes.
Maniscalco. Roberts with it high right. McCain free throw line extended left. Now give to Roberts. Inside out, Maniscalco with it. His 3 ball from the left wing is short. And a rebound taken down Josh Young. At the other end, Templeton tries to save and does to Roberts. Gives to Maniscalco across the timeline. 16:35 to play for the game. With it is McCain from Roberts. Takes it into the lane, jump stop, flip it up, and miss it. Rebound taken down Bucky Cox. To Stanley across the timeline, trying for a double-digit lead. Here comes Young, missed that one. Theron Wilson high for the rebound.
Take care of it.
He's busting out and gives to Maniscalco. Now it's Roberts. Inside pass is Singh. He's got a layup. He walked with it, wasn't called. And Theron Wilson gets the rebound, or gets the goal from Singh.
I agree. I thought Sam traveled.
He did. But got away with it. 40-34. 11 official time in the next dead ball. Darian Norris will come in 4 minutes into the second half. Stanley out near the timeline. Bring it to the right. Young finally missed a shot. Get a ball screen up top. Good help by Singh. Now Young stops, drops it to the right. Here's a 3-ball Stanley. That bounce is no good. Rebound tip to Theron Wilson. Gives to McCain. Now Maniscalco. Ball fake didn't take.
4.
And with it on the drive, Sam Singh. A pull-up 19-footer. Bank no good.
Wow.
And a rebound taken down by Heemskirk. That wasn't a good shot.
Yeah, really wasn't.
Sammy
Playing well. Made a mistake there.
With it is Templeton. Has it in the corner on the right. Now Heemskirk. Up top is Stanley. You could have lived with his 3-point shot. He tried to hit another one. Get a ball screen. Look from Heemskirk on a pick and roll. That's covered up. Here's Bucky Cox's 3. That misses badly. And the rebound is out of bounds
That's too bad.
by
Just
Chris
couldn't-
Roberts off
couldn't
his
control
hands
it.
as he tried to save it.
Well, he
Drake,
missed, Dave, excuse me, he missed it so badly. It come off hard, and he couldn't rebound it.
the shot clock has not been reloaded. It's 12 at 15:10 to play. Drake 40, Bradley 34. Back in a minute. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
Well, Sam Maniscalco passes up a wide open 3.
I know.
So that Sam Singh can shoot one from 18 feet.
Yep. You got a halftime score on Northern Iowa yet, Hannah? Okay. Yes.
Is that who Ryan Round goes with? The gal in the front row? I don't know. Doesn't she work for WB or not? No? I don't recognize her.
The Braves are brought to you by OSF Medical Center, where the power of medicine meets the power of the human spirit. OSF St. Francis. This is healthcare. And Bradley basketball brought to you by Peoria International Airport. Fly nonstop from Peoria to Tampa, St. Pete, Phoenix, and Vegas on Allegiant Air. Coach Stoll.
They were 4 out of 9 in the second half for 44%, but 3 of them are 3 for 7 from three-point range. We're 2 for 6 in the field and haven't made a 3 yet in the second half. We're 1 for 9, 11% in the ball game from three-point range.
Well, they did reload the shot clock to 35 with 15:10 to play. Drake leads 40 to 34.
Let me ask you two guys, why would they reload it? Did Chris have possession?
I guess that's what they're saying.
Unless it hit the rim.
Inbound baseline right is Stanley.
Must have. They did reset it.
He didn't have the ball.
Count is 2, and the pass is to Bucky Cox outside. Looks and hands to Craig Stanley. Drake has led most of this game. Bradley had a 30-29 lead. Now Stanley, the count is on.
Josh Young just knocked Darian down.
And now it's Young with 18 on the shot clock. Give to Bucky Cox, corner left. Running off the screen is Parker. He fires a 3, good.
Okay, that's a pretty long shot.
Matches the biggest lead for Drake, 43-34 with 14:40 to play.
They got 4 threes in the second half.
With it is Maniscalco.
That was pretty well guarded.
Yep.
Get a ball screen from Theron Wilson on a pick and roll. Norris with it. Fakes left. Comes to the right. In the corner is Theron Wilson. Go behind the back. Gets doubled. Skip pass. There's a Darian Norris 3-corner left. Is up and good.
Big shot.
It really was.
He is first 3 points. Bradley's second 3 of the night. Maniscalco had the other one. 43-37. So the Braves match the 3-point shot. Here's Parker with it. Left. Bucky Cox gets free. Pull-up jumper baseline right. Misses badly. Rebound taken on the strong side board. On the left by Roberts. Gives to Maniscalco. Back to Roberts. Chris put it on the floor. Spins and gives it to Theron Wilson. He's going to spin in the lane. Inside out Roberts. A step, no shot. Now he pulls up and short. Rebound right in the hands of Sam Singh. It's a held ball, and Drake will get it.
That's
at
a bad shot.
13:46.
We got, in general, we've taken good shots, but the last couple, I mean, Theron took a bad 3. That's a bad shot there. Sam Singh took a bad shot from 18 feet.
McCain comes in for Roberts. 43-37. The thing about Drake shooting these threes, they're getting a little 3 happy, and they are making them.
I know. I thought the same thing, Dave. If they make these, we're not going to win.
Still the percentages. With it is Stanley. He's got a layup. Put it up easy. He beat McCain that time.
Yeah.
43-37.
I think Sam's supposed to help off that, though. He got a little brush pick.
Now 45-37. They put it up on the board late. 8-point lead for the Bulldogs again. Maniscalco, Theron Wilson against Heemskirk. Takes it in the lane. Short shot. Dribbles no good. Rebound is Cox.
Forcing his drive a little bit.
And Drake shoots for a double-digit lead again with 13:10 to play. Drake 45, Bradley 37. With it is Heemskirk. Free throw line extended on the right. Give it to Josh Parker rather. Look at Templeton. He's takes it to baseline. Parker inside out. Now Stanley. There's a travel wasn't called on Bucky Cox. Instead, it's a 3-ball put up by Parker. Good.
I think you're right, Dave. I think he did travel.
Biggest lead for the Bulldogs is 11, 48-37, and Jim Lentz wants time.
A good timeout. That's 5 threes the second half for him.
Jim is saying, talking to the official about the travel that was not called. We'll take a minute break and be back. Bradley with the biggest deficit of the night. Drake 48, Bradley 37. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
Charlie, need to get out on the threes a little more and make them drive. Hell, they're not going to the free throw line. We need to get out a little more on them, do you think?
Well, the first time we played them, they drove us to death.
Is that right?
And honestly, Coach, they're not shooting anything on threes. I mean, Josh Young shooting 25%, Stanley shooting 25.
Yeah.
I mean, the scouting report was to stop the drive. They're just hot.
Well, we've done that. Hell.
I mean, Parker, Stanley hit the one before with us hanging all over it.
Well, Templeton made a couple too.
They made them. Well, we haven't guarded them good enough, but they've made them.
Yeah, we haven't really been out on them, I don't think, like Jim would like. 10 of 19.
Shooting better from threes than twos.
Bad assist turnover ratio too.
The Braves are brought to you by Overlander Electric, where satisfaction is a result of experience, and experience the basis of their business has been since 1940. Overlander Electric. If it's electrical, we do it. And the Braves are brought to you by Heritage Bank. With safety and security important to your building and your banking needs, visit Heritage Bank of Central Illinois, a locally owned community bank with your best interests in mind. Member FDIC. Well, the Bulldogs shooting better from three than they are from the field overall. They're 10 threes. This is what Bradley did to other teams last year. 3-3-3-3, and that's where most of their offense is coming from, especially in the second half. And Jim Lentz uses his first time out in the second half to stop the run, as Drake has their biggest lead of the game, 11, at 48-37.
Well, they don't really have that much inside presence. Heemskirk hit us some early, but I'm sure Coach wants him to get out tighter and give him a little more pressure on that outside side.
Remember, they had quick 3 team fouls and not much since. Theron Wilson inbounds. Darian Norris gets from McCain. Now Maniscalco with it. They really have it packed in. With it, Maniscalco up high left. Look at David Collins.
Back into the 3 fouls.
With it is Wilson. Look for the drop down skip. There's Norris. He's hit one and missed that one. And a rebound taken down by Heemskirk. Barronbrook is into the game. Drake 48-37. There's another 3. Bounce that one, no good. Wilson was probably fouled by Bucky Cox in the rebound. Pulls it down. Gives it to Norris. Now Maniscalco with it. Now McCain. To the right is Theron Wilson. Stops, gives it back McCain. Fakes left. Gives it to Maniscalco. Back to McCain. His jumper for 3. That bounce is no good. Wilson tips. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Bucky Cox. There was a break.
Well, Wilson fighting for the ball helped save that, really.
11:58 to play. Still same score as the last time out. Josh Young comes back. Drake 48, Bradley 37 with a new shot clock. They'll inbound under their own basket as Chris Roberts comes back in. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
We may make a run at them, but we've had 2 buckets taken away by moving picks.
Yeah.
2 of 12, 17%. They're 5 for 10 the first half. They've already taken 10 this half.
Braves are brought to you by Bradfields, who bring you Smart Technologies Interactive Smart Board, presentation screen that allows you to write, erase, and perform mouse functions with your finger, a pen, eraser. Perfect for powerful presentations. That Smart Board from Bradfields. See it online at bradfields.com. 48-37. Drake the lead. Braves need to make a run here. 11:58 to play. They came out firing in the second half, got a 30-29 lead, and then got stuck on 30.
Well, they've had 7 steals, Dave, and they're doing it in a matchup zone. And I think some of them in balls that we just kind of thrown away, and they deflected, actually.
Maniscalco to inbound underneath the Bradley goal left baseline. Count is 2. The count is 3. The count is 4. And a safety pass is thrown to Roberts. It was almost tipped. Give to McCain. Inside ball fake to Theron Wilson. Gets to the basket. He jumps it up and misses.
Yeah, he got hung again on the drive.
And a rebound taken down Heemskirk. Josh Parker drives all the way down and gives for Josh Young 3. They fly at the shooter. Dropped it down to Heemskirk. It's taken away by Theron Wilson. Gives to Maniscalco across the timeline. His 3, Sammy. That's good.
Oh, that was a big play.
He's got to start pulling the trigger. He's passed up a couple threes this half, and we've taken worse shots.
48-40. There's a stop and a 3. And the ball knocked away by Wilson. He's got to drive. He's fouled and go to the line and went right into the support. And now an intentional foul is going to be called.
I don't agree with that.
2 in the ball. He just tried to make a...
Yeah, he blocked it.
That was a bad call.
I think it was too. We'll take it, but that's not a good call.
I don't think they called it intentional at first, and then as it stayed down, I think they called it then.
Yep. I mean, it was not really I didn't think it was an excessively hard foul. I thought he fouled him, but he went for the ball.
So the Braves will have 2 free throws and the ball back. Halftime, Wichita State. Well, we keep getting these conflicting scores here. One of them's got Southern leading. The other one's got Wichita leading at the half. And it also has Evansville 42-36 over Northern Iowa with 1:22 to go in the half. Well, here, the Braves got their own business to worry about.
Yes.
They could cut it to 6 at 11-17. 4 of 4 from the line for Theron Wilson, and his first is good. So Theron got a steal.
They made a real good play on that bad shot, or whatever that was from Young, shot or pass. Theron made a strong play to pull that away and then came back with a steal.
48-42 as he makes them both. He's got 14. Well, now let's hit a 3, and it's a 3-point game.
You know, Drake's played this game to me. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean this wrong. They played it very loose. No pressure. Come out, bounce away.
McCain inbounds baseline left. Gives to Roberts. His long-range 3 is missed. Rebound long is taken down Collins. Scoops it out. Hits the floor very hard to Roberts. Now left is McCain. Takes it into the lane. Penetrating kick to Roberts on the baseline. He wheels and deals and throws it out front to Maniscalco. 11 minutes to play for the ball game. 20 on the shot clock. Skip passes to Roberts. Free throw line extended left. He comes. Looks at David Collins. Plays in a 2-man game. David put it down to be stripped.
David's too far away from the basket.
Here comes Parker at the other end. Scoops to Josh Young. Pull-up jumper from 17. Miss. Good.
Yeah, that changed the momentum right back when you don't get a shot.
50-42. David put it down to be stripped and was.
Well, coach is right. He put it down too far out the floor.
With it is Roberts. Back to an 8-point lead. Here's Maniscalco. Beats his man to the baseline. Pull-up 6-footer is good.
Be aggressive, Sammy, please.
He has 13. 50-44. 10-17 to play. Drake with the lead.
Plenty of time. They need to stop.
WMBD Peoria, Illinois. Stanley with it out near the timeline. Get a ball screen from Heemskirk. Drives all the way down and then gives in the corner to Young, who's 3, or Parker's 3. Corner left is good. 53-44, halfway through the second half. Sam Singh will come in the next dead ball. Back to a 9-point game.
Parker's only 4 for 6 today.
He has 14. Maniscalco is going to drive and has it stripped away by Parker. It's off of Sam Maniscalco and a Bradley turnover. They're 14.
Coach is upset with David. And David and Sam, neither one, have done a great job on that high pick. He wants them to show help. That man is not going to score out there, and we haven't shown help.
53-44 with it to Stanley across the timeline. Brings it to the right. There's help by Singh as they try to double.
Better get back on the man.
With it is Parker. He drives in the lane. He walked.
He got caught on his hip.
9:29 to play. 11th turnover for Drake. Here comes Alex White in. Heemskirk is out.
Well, we got a minute and a half here to the 8-minute timeout. We need to get into this a little bit, or it will get too late.
Across the timeline, Maniscalco has it from McCain. Now Roberts with it. Braves had that momentum with the intentional foul. To the baseline comes Theron Wilson. His layup is missed. And falling out of bounds, saving it is Josh Lung. The other end is Parker. Takes it in the lane, inside out. Gives to Stanley, free throw line extended left. They are playing very loose. 9:03 to play. Drake with a 9-point lead. Could be double digits again. 19-18 on the shot clock. Out near the timeline is Stanley. Dribbling on the Bradley A. Now Parker, who's had a terrific game. Slipping the screen is Cox. Spinning away from Maniscalco. And not going anywhere is Parker. Josh Young with 5 to the lane and fired it up. Missed it. And a whistle and a held ball. It'll go to the Braves with 8:40 to play as Sam Singh was there and he was tied up.
Dave, the reason I say that, this game's a long ways from over, but we're not explosive enough. We're 9 down with 8 minutes to go. I mean, most years that's no factor. We got Crouch and Ruffin, and we're throwing threes in, and we're sitting here thinking, when are we going to make 4 in a row?
Right.
Yeah, we've only got 5 baskets in 11 minutes this half, Charlie.
But that's what I'm saying. But we're not explosive this year offensively, so a 9-point lead's pretty tough for us.
With it is Wilson. Now Roberts.
Especially when they're guarding our threes pretty good.
Give to Maniscalco right. Up top left is McCain. Looks to drive in the lane. Stops. 19-18 on the shot clock and a hold away from play. We'll reload the shot clock from 18 to 35 with 8:23 to play.
Well,
15
fouls up there. 5 team fouls, only 1 on Bradley.
And it'll be inbound baseline left for McCain. And they're telling the coaching staff to sit down on the Drake sideline. Bulldogs lead by 9. Sam Maniscalco on the inbounds. A layup good from McCain. Sammy's got 15. And the Drake lead is 7. 53 to 46. Need a stop.
Need a stop and a score.
With it is Parker out near the timeline from Stanley. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. 8:04 to play. 20 on the shot clock. Driving is Parker. Looks left. Stops at the free throw line. Gives to Stanley with 13. Now 12. Looking to dump into White with 10. Now 9. Stanley with 8. Up high right. To the wing with 7. Now 6. Now 5. Stanley drives with 4. Skip passes Templeton with 2. Now 1. Off balance shot is missed. Rebound Sam Singh pulls it down. Gives to McCain.
Let's get a basket.
Gives to Roberts. Across the timeline comes Singh. Get in the offense. Theron Wilson's going to drive in the lane. Hop, skip, jump, hook good. He's got 16. The lead is 5. Timeout. Drake.
No, I think Bradley maybe.
Timeout. 30 seconds for the Braves. We'll take a 30-second break and be back. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD. Okay. You have an update on those scores? Okay.
$36 to what?
Evansville 36. 22 or 32? Oh, this is all, that score's all messed up. $9:40 to go at Carbondale. Southern Illinois 52, Wichita 46. We've got conflicting scores on the halftime score of Northern Iowa and Evansville, so we won't report anything that we have because it's different scores.
Bradley showing a little trap, looks like, here now, Dave, when it's inbounds. Now they're going to fall back. The pressure ball.
We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. Stanley with it across the timeline against Edrin McCain. Josh Young wants it, gets it. Chris Roberts is out on him with 23 on the shot clock. Now he gives to Bucky Cox with 19. Gives it to Stanley with 17, 16 on the shot clock. Brings it between the rings, get a ball screen up high. And now Stanley almost lost it. 10, 9 on the shot clock, now 8. Look at an inside pass, give it to Heemskirk. Is he going to get help? He's going to take it himself. Digging down and a reach on McCain.
That's a bailout.
Foul.
2 seconds to go. Foul
on Sam Singh.
Wow. 6:54, new shot clock for Drake.
New shot clock hurts about as much as anything.
Drake 53, Bradley 48. Back in a minute, you're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD, Peoria, Illinois.
I hope they start playing a little cautious. Don't take some of those threes.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, that they've kind of started playing the shot clock.
Yeah,
and
with 7 minutes to go. That's way too soon.
well, what got them their lead was their looseness. And they were just firing. Muscle up.
Got a chance.
They're still 50% on threes. 11 for 22.
.53-48 Drake with a new shot clock and 6:58 or 54 to go. They have possession. Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by Methodist Medical Center. National recognized healthcare with a caring touch. Methodist taking you well into the future. Coach Stoll.
Rebounds by Eve, Dave, 25-24. We're only 3 out of 14 from three-point range. They're 11 out of 22. That's what's giving them their lead.
Well, Dave, the comment I was going to make was they have in the last 2 minutes, maybe minute and a half, tried to play the shot clock. Now they get a break there. That's a foul on Sam, which I thought was a fair call with the shot clock down. But their looseness, their no conscience tonight has gotten them the lead by throwing threes up and throwing them in.
50% from three still, 11 of 22 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's too early to try and protect the clock. You're right.
Oh,
Charlie.
boy.
There's Josh Young on the inbounds, missed the shot. Wide open shot, about a 17-footer from the baseline right. And McCain, this is the set where they set the back screen for a dunk, right?
Well,
With it, McCain.
All depends what kind of zone they're playing. It's harder to do with your matchup.
Running
Not
off
for
the screen
Salmon.
is Maniscalco, and what an illegal screen.
he hit it nice
yeah.
and in.
Oh, dear.
Sam Singh, a moving screen, takes a three away.
That's 3. That is 7 points we've had taken away tonight. And the 15th Bradley turnover.
And now more shot clock for Drake to work with at 6:30. Sammy hit the three. It was right out of the timeout. Here's Bucky Cox with it to the right of Stanley. Look at a dump-in passes to Templeton. Stopped, he gets doubled. He tries to dribble out of it and does to the wing. Now it's Cox with it with 14 on the shot clock. Give to Josh Young with 13, now 12 on the shot clock. Stanley with 10, between the rings with 9, ball screen with 8. Now 7, Josh Young. Goes to the right, kicks it off Stanley. To the baseline he goes. Penetrate and gives to Heemskirk. Layup good at the buzzer on the shot clock.
You're kidding me.
Heemskirk has the field goal, and he has 8. 55-48 with 5:49 to play. Here's Theron Wilson, wing left. Give to McCain. Skip passes Maniscalco. His three is up and mounts. No good. Rebound in out of the hands. Taken away by Drake. Josh Young with it. He'll bring it back. The Braves are in trouble now.
There's plenty of time. With 5.5 minutes, plenty of time. I'm glad he brought it out. They had a 2-on-1. He might have got a basket.
Stanley near the timeline. Gives it free throw line up near the hash mark to Young. He works against Maniscalco with 13, now 12. Drives in the lane. Sammy picked him. Into McCain. Don't charge here. Edrin gives it inside to Theron Wilson. His shot is up and missed, but he'll go to the line for a pair. Stops the clock with 5:08. So the Braves got their stop that they needed.
Good strip by Sammy.
Templeton's fourth foul. 55-48. Stops the clock. The Braves will be in the 1-1 from here on. This is 2 for Theron Wilson.
Think of since the last time out, they've hit a shot clock bucket, and we've had a 3 taken away on a moving pick.
6 of 6 on the line for Theron Wilson. He tries to make it a 5-point game as Josh Parker comes in.
We'll be in a bonus the last 5 minutes here now.
Free throw is bouncing up and off and in.
Wow, that's a thank you very much.
That thing did almost hit the top of the board.
And that,
But it went down, 55-49.
Every point obviously is big now. 5 minutes to go. Need a couple stops.
Wilson goes for his 16th point. Makes it. 55-50. The Braves show a little pressure. Now Stanley has it.
Drake still only shot 2 free throws on the night.
Across the timeline comes Stanley. 5 minutes to go. Looks and drives against McCain. Skip passes to Heemskirk, who's played very well tonight. 4:50 to play. Young between the rings. Shot clock reads 13. Josh Young has it knocked away, gets it back. Now it's Stanley, who's a little loose with the ball. And now it's taken away by McCain. Outlet passes to Chris Roberts. His layup is missed, but he'll go to the line for a pair with 4:34 to go, and you could see it coming. Stanley looked like he was on ice skates there, and McCain finally stripped him.
Well, they quit attacking the basket, and we made them pay for it.
So to the line is Chris Roberts. Chris has 4 points.
He led him a little much with that pass. If he puts it just perfect, he might get a 3-point play.
Chris's free throw is good. Well, we're coming back, stopping the clock here, and we've stuck Drake on 55 for a little bit. Could make it a 3-point game. This is where the Braves have got close, and then Drake comes right back with something out of the hat.
With a 3.
But they quit attacking. I hope they still play that way.
Second free throw is missed. First miss of the night for the Braves. And it's a 4-point game with 4.5 to go. Drake wants time. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll hold it right here. 4:27 to play. Drake 55, Bradley 51.
It's been a struggle all night, Dave. And Drake's been partly responsible for it. We've struggled against their zone. Their zone is good. We missed some good shots early. I really missed some good shots. We've taken some bad shots in this half. And honestly, they've thrown some shots in. And we both mentioned, Coach and myself, that they have gotten a little hesitant. I mean, I understand a little bit on the road. But
That's pretty soon to do that, though.
Yeah, but no more than they have. But they did have a 9-point lead. And who hit the big 3 for us?
Sammy, right?
Yes, I think he did, and that got it to 6, and then we've cut it to 5 since then, but now 4. But I just...
Well, one good thing, with only 3 fouls, we can afford to play more aggressive on the perimeter out here. You don't want to foul it inside, put it the line, but we can gamble on some of those outlet passes because there are only 3 personal fouls on Bradley now.
The problem is you don't want him to run 20 seconds off and then foul.
No, that's right.
But you can be more aggressive right now.
Stanley with it across the timeline. We're coming up on that 4-minute timeout. Stanley pass it to high post. And a 3-point shot, Josh Young. There it is.
Yep.
Right back.
Well, you can't guard it much better than that.
58-51, 7-point lead again. Inside out, Maniscalco to match it. That's good.
That was big. Nice pass by McCain.
Sammy has 18.
Right guy to take that shot.
We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. 58-54 Drake. With it is Josh Parker. Comes back out against McCain. Penetrates in the lane. Inside out. Heemskirk's 3. Bounce it, no good. Boy, you'd buy that.
He makes that, we don't win.
Maniscalco gives McCain Now Roberts from Theron Wilson drives the baseline. Inside out McCain to Sam Singh. Got a layup block. Into McCain, who's fouled. He'll go to the line when we come back in a minute with 1 in bonus and a chance to get within 2. I can't believe that Brent Heemskirk took that shot.
Yeah, there was still about 15 to 18 on the shot clock, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. If he hits that one, you can mail this home to mama.
They're making them all.
McCain to the line with a 1 in bonus. When we come back in a minute, you're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD.
Josh Young, 4 for 7 tonight. 33% in the year and 25% in the league.
He's a good player, though, Charlie.
He's a good player.
Capable.
He's a good player that's had not a very good year, Coach.
Yeah, that's him.
I'm crying. He's doing it against us.
He's underclassmen. He got another year yet, doesn't he?
He's a good player. I like him, but he has not had a very good year.
Well, you wouldn't know it tonight, sure.
No, that's for sure.
Jiminy Frost.
Well, believe me, we brought the best out in all of them.
You got an update, Hannah?
Yeah, he and Parker both got 4 threes.
Okay. So that other score was right.
This is a big 1-and-1. 3.5 minutes to go. We struggled to score. It's a big 1-and-1.
Well, who wins the league? Creighton or
They tie.
Northern Iowa.
And Northern Iowa
Northern
has
Iowa
the
get the 1 seed?
Yes.
Well, that's not bad. That'll put us in the 4 seed. We'll be in the one with Northern Iowa rather than Creighton.
We got to win our first game, Coach.
Huh?
We got to win Friday.
Yeah, you're right.
We're not.
Yeah, no matter who it is, it's going to be a tough game.
Man, you got Doty out now. We got enough guys out.
Updated scores. 5:34 to play in Carbondale. Southern Illinois 60. Wichita 54. 17:57 to go. Northern Iowa up 15 on Evansville, 41-26. Here a 1 in bonus for Edrin McCain with 3:31 to play, and Drake leads 58-54. Their biggest lead was 11, right?
Yes, I believe at 48-37, but I'm not positive about that.
At 12:50, it doesn't list the score here.
Okay.
Edrin to the line. He has 2 points. It's his first trip to the free throw line. He's 63%, 31 of 49.
Still 1-and-1.
Yep, that was the 8th team foul. If he makes the first one, he's got a chance to make it a 2-point game. Free throw is good.
In the league, I don't want to jinx Edrin, but he is 76% in the league. He kind of got a bad start. He was like 1 for 8 early. But he hasn't shot him, needless to say, badly in the league.
One more for Edrin. That's good. He made them both.
Switched them both. Well,
they're right there now, 58-56. Here comes the crowd.
They're going to try to help him.
See what Drake drew up. Parker with it, cuts the lane. Good help by Singh as he cut him off, and now Parker comes out with 20 on the shot clock. 58-56 Drake. 3:10 to play. 127th meeting between the two.
That's
Parker with it.
Excuse me, Dave. Sam-on Cox is not a good matchup.
With the penetration move, pull-up jumper by Parker. Rims it no good. Heemskirk the rebound with 3 minutes to go. And they'll work more clock.
Well, that's too bad. We rebound there.
And that was a bad shot. We forced him into a tough shot.
Parker with it. Now it's Bucky Cox on the right wing, right in front of Mark
Phelps.
Offensive
Screen, I think.
Yep, illegal screen called on who?
Parker. We've had 3 of them that's taken away 7 points tonight.
They gave the wrong number. Parker now. All right, so the Braves have a chance to tie with 2:45 to play. Possession arrow belongs to Drake, by the way.
We're in the double bonus now, too. That's 9 team fouls on Drake.
14th turnover for Drake. McCain gives it to Maniscalco. Bradley tries to tie it or get the lead with a 3. McCain with it. Bring it between the rings. 2:35 to play. Shot clock reads 24.
Don't get hesitant.
Plenty of time, though.
Maniscalco with it. Now it's Roberts. Back to Sammy. Gives it to McCain. Drives baseline. Penetrate and kick. Roberts straight for the lead. Bounce it no good. Rebound Sam Singh.
Nice save by Sam.
Now to Roberts. Theron Wilson going to drive in the lane, inside out, and a whistle and a push.
Yep.
And it'll be Theron to the line for a pair.
Probably was nothing, honestly. Theron kind of split him.
He wasn't going to make that shot.
No,
he was going to pass. .2:13 to play and a chance to tie the game for Theron Wilson. He's 8 of 8 there. He's got 18 points. It's his senior night. He'll try to tie it up after the Braves trail by 11. First of 2 is up and down. .2:13 to play. 3 timeouts for Drake, 2 for the Braves. To tie the game. Free throw is good. 58-58. Timeout. Drake.
I don't know.
No timeout.
No.
The same play.
Now, the official was pointing to the scores table to bring a player in, I believe.
Okay, and not a timeout.
Right. I mean, both teams thought it was a timeout.
Well, the band, the cheerleaders, everybody thought we were still playing.
Yep.
Cox with it, 2:13 to play. Braves need to stop now.
Big possession, needless to say.
Watch Josh Young. Here's Stanley with it. Looks at Parker, looks at a ball screen from Heemskirk out front. Parker takes it to the right. Spins, 2 minutes to go in the game. With it is timeout Drake with 18 on the shot clock and 1:56 to play. We'll hold it right here.
There's still only 3 fouls on Bradley, so you can play the passing lanes aggressively on the perimeter.
You're right.
You know, Dave, Coach, one thing that concerns me, and I don't know when, I don't think we do it now, and Coach is right on being aggressive, but you almost want to get to where you get the 1-and-1, to where they get into it. And I don't think you want to do it this time, but I might take a couple fouls the next possession, because if you were to get behind and you have to foul 3 times to put them to the line, that can take you 10 or 15 seconds.
Well, that's why this stop is so very important.
Yes, I wouldn't do it on this because they could reload it. Even if I went ahead a couple, I might make a foul or 2. I really might.
1:56, 18 on the shot clock. That possession arrow, that old possession arrow, belongs to the visitors.
Yeah, you always call that, Dave. I hope it doesn't come down to be a factor.
Inbound Josh Young in the backcourt to Stanley. And he'll bring it across the timeline with 14 on the shot clock. A ball screen from Heemskirk, who goes to the high post. Look at Josh Young.
Cox hasn't been a
8,
factor at
now
all this
7.
second half. I hope
Stanley
he does.
with 6, drives with 5. Here's Josh Young, corner jumper for 3. Bounce it, no good. Rebound Heemskirk, and he's pushed by Sam Singh. It really doesn't matter because they had the rebound anyway, and the shot clock reloads. That's only the 14th foul. So the only thing that matters is that's a foul on Sam Singh.
Well, we got it.
That's 4 on Sam.
That was good defense by Chris Roberts. Good defense by Bradley. You have to come up with that ball.
Inbound baseline right. Stanley gives to Parker. Need a turnover here. Down he goes. And we have 90 seconds to go in the game.
We're not going to get the ball back till there's about a minute.
24 on the shot clock. With it is Parker against McCain, and another timeout taken by Drake. They have 1 left. It's a 30. Bradley has 2 timeouts, a 30 and a full. 58-58. Heemskirk came up with a big rebound, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Sam was a little far under, and that's probably a play, and that's a tough rebound for Sam on the weak side because he's a little far under, but he's probably got to just go after it and just really check him out harder to begin with.
Well, now you're in a situation on fouls too, Charlie, with only 14 fouls. They run the stud down and you foul them in, they get another 35.
You can't foul now. I agree. But we're not in a position. We're
20 on the shot clock.
We just need to stop.
Maybe this is where they'll steal that inbounds pass, Coach, where they throw it way back.
Oh, I'd like to see our guys do that. Well, they haven't had much in the way of an inbound so far.
Stops have been hard to get on this group tonight, Drake. 124 to go, even at 58.
Well, it's the sidelines here.
They'll try something back door, maybe to Young.
And Young inbounds and gives to Stanley. 18-17 on the shot clock. Ball screen for Bucky Cox. Now Stanley on the dribble. against Theron Wilson with 10. Stanley with 9, backs up with 8, now 7. Drives with 6, now 5, pulls up the jumper and hit it. Put on the line for 2.
Cannot shoot it, and he makes a shot.
60-58 with 1 minute to play. The Braves trail by 2. Theron Wilson gives to Roberts, drives baseline, gets hung, looks, and a timeout, Jim Less with 54.2.
We were really trapped on the baseline.
All right, there's 30 seconds difference right now between game and shot clock. Jim wants to take a full timeout here. 60-58. How about Stanley? He just shot it himself. Out of all of the people that you'd want, he's not a bad one to pick from the perimeter.
Well, he's had a good night in passing the ball. He had 6 or 7 assists already, but you're right.
He's actually 51% from the field. The good thing, it was only a 2.
He shoots mostly layups and driving shots, and there he pulled up from about, 17, 18, 19
straight away. Templeton comes in. Remember, Bradley has, they're in the bonus.
Well, if
double bonus.
If we lose the ball, you almost have to foul right away on the rebound.
WMBD Peoria, Illinois. It's senior night, and Drake leads 60-58.
And the only guy shooting under 70% is Heemskirk from the free throw line. He's 57.
They're a good free throwing team.
As a team, they are 76%.
We need to score. And it'd be nice if we could score in 10 seconds so
we could get
the ball back.
Well, and Jim might want to try and trap now. You don't want to let them run time off the clock with only 4 fouls. You can gamble a little bit on trap if he wants to.
I think it depends a little bit if you're ahead or not, Coach. I'm behind.
Well, yeah. As I say, if he scores, he could, though.
60 Drake, 58
if we score,
Bradley.
they'll run it down.
With 54.2, and the Braves have it to inbound with 24 on the shot clock.
I'll take OT.
Yep, I will too. Baseline left. McCain to inbound.
I think Jim will take the first good shot. He won't want to run it down under 35. Look out for that safety pass.
High pass to Chris Roberts. Give to Theron Wilson with 20. Now 19 on the shot clock. 18-17. Roberts dump it inside to Singh. Kick it back out to McCain. Now to Maniscalco for a 3. In and out. Rebound is tipped off 3 hands. Picked up by Templeton. And he's fouled with 35.7. But that is only team foul number 5.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's right.
Now they get to run the clock down. Now you have to foul.
Josh Parker.
Then you're going to put a foul on to put him in the clock.
They still only got 5. That's right.
Sammy shot for the lead there and missed it and didn't get the rebound. Now you got a hard deny, maybe get a 5 count. Bucky Cox will inbound.
Oh, that's a violation.
And a foul on McCain in the backcourt on Stanley. The official handed the ball, and it was dropped between Cox and Templeton.
No, Templeton tried to hand it to Cox out of bounds. And
Yes,
Cox didn't touch it. He went and got it. You cannot move out of bounds.
It was right in front of Jim.
It was right in front of the referee, too.
That's a 16 foul, so it'll be 1 in bonus the rest of the way. 33.7. Shot clock is off. Drake leads by 2 with the ball. Josh Young comes to get the ball. It's Parker. He's fouled by McCain. All right, let's start looking at him. He's 72%.
They got Heemskirk out of the ball game now, too.
He's going to... He's made everything tonight. They are 0 for 2.
And it's still just a 1-on-1.
They have not made a free throw yet.
They're not a team, and I didn't look at their stats, but I mean, they really haven't driven the ball tonight. It's been all perimeter, and they don't have really a post offense.
No, they don't.
There's no reason to really foul them.
Heemskirk in for Templeton, 32.6. If he misses, the Braves will have a chance to tie. They have a 30-second timeout left.
Chance to foul Heemskirk, too.
Free throw opportunity for Josh Parker from Harvey. 1 in bonus. First one is up and missed. Sing the rebound.
Push it.
Give it to McCain. Braves need a 2 to tie. A 3 to get the lead. With it, McCain with 23-22. Maniscalco with it. Sammy's going to drive all the way down. Give it to Singh. Layup is good and ties the game at 60 with 16.5.
Both teams are in the bonus.
60-60. Across the timeline, Stanley with 12, 11, and a timeout with 10.8. Singh gets a rebound goal.
No, it was a pass, Dave.
Pass.
Pass from Sammy on the drive.
So the Braves need to stop here with 10.8.
Is this a full
timeout for Drake.
Yes, it is.
They're out of timeouts. So Maniscalco found Sam Singh for the layup to tie it at 60.
Well, they're 0 for 3 from the free throw line. What a big miss that was. That made a free throw all night. Haven't shot many.
Yeah, that would have given it a 2-possession lead. And the Braves ran their play, and now you need a stop.
Yeah, you got to get a stop. I remember last year they got 3 shots in this situation when we won up.
Where's Amenecker?
Didn't Sammy hit a 3 to put us 1 up?
Yes, he did, and Amenecker made a shot, scooped it at the buzzer.
A third shot. She missed it. He rebounded it. And that game was without Daniel Ruffin, and we lost by 1.
You know, the last game that Drake lost at home was when Josh Parker missed a free throw that would have tied the game with a half second to go.
Yes.
Yeah, made the first 85% free throw.
Then they called timeout.
The second.
Well, and I tell you, they won a game last weekend in Northern Iowa because Egelseeder missed. Didn't he miss 2?
Yes, he did.
With 5 seconds?
Yep. It all comes down to free throws a lot of times. We haven't played an overtime game all year.
We need OT.
We need one now.
Well, we need a rebound. The last time they scored, remember, they got the offensive rebound, then took it out of bounds, and Stanley hit a 17, 18-footer.
Well, the Braves got it even. It's Singh, Maniscalco, Roberts, Theron Wilson, and McCain.
Well, Heem's short in there. He's probably going to set a high post screen for somebody. Maybe it'll be an offensive one.
Inbound sideline left is Josh Young. Count is 2. Give it to Parker with 10. Now with 9, now with 8. Near the timeline with 6. Now with 5 against Maniscalco with 4. Parker with 3. Now with 2. Pulls up a shot for 3. Missed it. We're overtime. We go.
Good defense by Sammy Maniscalco.
And he still almost made the shot. That shot was too close.
I wouldn't have been surprised. He was all over him at 22 feet, and I wouldn't have been shocked to have gone in.
Let's take a break, and we'll be back with our overtime in a minute. 60-60, the first overtime game of the season. The Braves dodge a bullet in regulation, and we're going to play 5 more. You're listening to Bradley Braves Basketball on 1470 WMBD. That's about right. I got a splitting headache.
Well, I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they didn't drive it to basket. I'm glad that, well, hell, they may call the foul. They won't call the foul on that shot.
Nope.
This is 5 minutes. You got to update scores. Okay.
Man alive.
If Southern wins, is that who we play?
I think so.
So do I. And they'd be coming in on 2 in a row and scoring points now again. We got to be ready for
All right,
the
we're
start
ready
here.
to start. Here we go. $60-60. Somebody's going to get to 66 first. That was our magic number.
Well, Theron stole the tip the first
Overtime.
time up and tipped back. I hope he can get it again.
Cox set Theron Wilson. Sam Singh playing with 4 fouls. He tied the game. And it's stolen by
That
Cox.
time he stole it. He jumped it.
Each team has a timeout, so the Braves have 2. 1 for Drake. With it is Stanley. Parker missed the last shot to send it into overtime. Stanley with it straight away. Gives to Parker. He's fouled. I don't know who it was on. I hope it was on Maniscalco and not saying it was on Sammy. Actually, he lost the ball out of his hands.
That's
They're
the
gonna
foul
give
they
it.
gave to Sam Singh, I think.
Did he call it on Sam?
They put on 5-4 for a minute. I don't know what he called.
I think he called. I don't think Sam Singh was around. I think Jim was upset with Stan.
Well, they took his lights off the board.
Yes, on Maniscalco. There you hear
Yes.
Well, that's
Put Big Sam back on the board there, folks. Josh Young at the line trying to give Drake the lead in OTs, 85%.
Well, Dave, I was going to say,
Has not shot one tonight.
We've come from 9 back and made a heck of a rally, but you got to be ready to go right away.
Josh Young's first free throw is flipped up and down.
You cannot let up.
61-60. 4:43 left in overtime. One more for number 20. Made that one.
Well,
You don't want him at the line.
No, he's had a good game.
62-60, and here's Bradley's first possession in OT. With it is Maniscalco. Chris Roberts on the right. Gives to Theron Wilson, back to Roberts. Down to McCain. Maniscalco with it on the left wing. Sammy crossover dribble. Gets in the lane inside out. Ball fake McCain. Inside out. Here's a 3 ball for Chris Roberts. Good!
Edger McCain with a great pass.
It's 63-62. Bradley the lead, 8 points for Chris. First lead since 30-29. Now see get it stop. Stanley with it. Out near the center circle. 4:03 to play. Braves have the possession arrow, by the way, now. With it is Stanley. Inside Heemskirk. Stanley a 3-ball way out. Missed it. Rebound long is Wilson. 1 point lead in the ball. Take care of it. 3:50 to play. Let's get to the free throw line this time. Maniscalco drives baseline all the way down. Reverse layup. Good! Sammy has a career high 20. Here's Templeton with it. 65-62 Braves. 1 away from that magic number. Lob inside Templeton against Maniscalco. Better get some help. There's Sam Singh to give it to him. Cross-court pass. Inside dump is to Heemskirk. Drives baseline layup. Good.
Wow, bad.
65-64. Bradley's lead is 1. Give to Maniscalco. Now it's Roberts. Has it up front. Theron Wilson. Maniscalco again. Sammy has 20, a career high. Against the zone. 3:02 to play. Drives again. Get a ball screen. Pull up jumper short. Rebound taken down by Bucky Cox. With 2:55 to play. Stanley across the timeline. Bradley with a 1 point lead with 2:50 to go and 28 on the shot clock. Here's Young with it, free throw line extended left. Back to Stanley, he has it right, downstairs all alone, a charge. Yes, taken by Theron Wilson against Cox.
Really a bad play by Cox.
It really was. Theron had good position, had nowhere to go that time for
Well,
Cox.
he could have just...
15th turnover, Jim Les wants time, I think.
I do too, probably a pretty good
32nd timeout, 2:41 to play.
That's a full, Dave.
It is a full. Updated scores. 54 seconds to go. Southern Illinois 69-66 over Wichita. And Northern Iowa led 52-35, and I didn't write down the time.
Well, the time on Wichita was 54 seconds. I think the time on Northern Iowa was around the 7 or 8 minute mark.
All right. So the Braves have the ball leading 65-64. By the way, the next team that scores a field goal is going to get to 66.
Or a free throw for the Braves.
That could work. Well, the people already have their sandwiches. That was at 52, and that was a gimme.
Well, we're in the double bonus.
For a while, it didn't look like.
Only 18 fouls on Bradley.
Yeah, if we don't foul a shooter, it is a 1-and-1.
Big play defensively by the Braves to get a stop there. Bradley is shooting 43%. Drake has come down to 46. Rebounds 32-30 Braves. Both teams with 15 turnovers. Who's going to blink? Each team now with a timeout left. Bradley's is a 30. Drake's is a full. And the possession arrow belongs to the Braves because Drake won the opening tap in overtime. 65 Bradley, 64 Drake. Senior night.
Well, the turnovers are up to even now, 15-15. I hate to mention those because we had 7 in the first 7 minutes. So since that point, 35 minutes, we've only had 8 turnovers. It's a little more like it.
Heemskirk has really helped them. He's 5 out of 7 from the field, 5 offensive, 10 rebounds, total 3 assists and 1 steal. He's had probably the best game of his career tonight.
He's had an excellent game.
Chris Roberts hit a huge 3, did he
Oh,
not?
he sure did.
2:41 to play.
Well, this would be an outstanding win if we could get it done. I don't know.
It looked like what a struggle it was in the second half just to get it even.
Well, you're right. We took the lead at 31-30, and then they took off. And they took it up, and we kind of caught them, and they took it back up to 11.
I think it was 30-29, Charlie, when we got the lead.
That
and they
may be
stuck
right.
on 30 for a long time.
Yeah, they took a 9-point lead. We cut into it, and then they took it back to 11. We played people, and it's okay. Major minutes tonight. Darren Wilson's on minute, and he's on 40 minutes. On a 40, Clarence Taylor Brown only played 2 minutes for him. And our guards have played, Sammy Maniscalco has played 42 minutes, which is what I think the game has been
Well,
at this
Sam
point.
Singh's got 30 in already, too, and he's not used to playing that many.
That's 3 games for Sam.
Wilson to inbound to Edrin McCain with 2:39 to play. Bradley with a 1-point lead and the ball. Wilson with it. See what Jim wants to run here. He's pretty good out of timeouts. Inside is Sam Singh, but he throws a skip pass out front to McCain. Give to Maniscalco. They double him, gets it out of his hands. McCain drives the baseline. Gives it back out, Maniscalco. Back to McCain. Inside passes. Outside Singh. Maniscalco for 3. Get there. Rim it, no good. Rebound, tip back out. Sam Singh tipped it to McCain and give it to Maniscalco with 2:08 to play.
That was good ball movement that time by Bradley.
It was, and a good shot.
With it is McCain. Maniscalco up top left. Get a ball screen from Singh. Now it's Chris Roberts. Free throw line extended on the right. Picks up his dribble, gives it Maniscalco. 13 on the shot clock. Now 12. Roberts with it with 10. Chris drives with 9. Maniscalco, McCain, the freshman, a 3. Good!
Good ball movement again.
Guard him. Guard the heck out of him.
64-62. McCain has 7. 68-64.
Possession of the game right here.
That's the magic number. With it is Josh Young. Now Stanley Bucky Cox. Stanley with it with 21 on the shot clock. Looks to drive against McCain. Loses, gets it back. Now to Young. 3-ball lookout. Bounce it, no good. Weak side board put back by Cox is good.
The last 2 buckets have been, well, no, it's not true. That bucket won the overtime were putbacks.
68-66 with 1:05 to go. Braves need to score again. 1 minute to play in the overtime.
Or do you run it down?
Here's McCain again.
I'd go 2 for 1.
With it is Maniscalco with 16-15 on the shot clock. Theron Wilson, now Roberts. High right, looks at Singh, gives it to him inside. Sam's layup, he's fouled. He'll go to the line with 43.9. He's got 2 shots.
And that gives us time to get the last shot if need be.
We need 2 free throws.
Yep, and need 2 of them.
Yeah,
He's got
you need
10.
2.
First time to the line for Big Sam. He is 78% from the free throw line. His career high was 13 against UIC in the opener up there last year. 68-66, 43.9. Singh trying to give Bradley a 3-point lead with his first free throw. It's up and in. Parker in.
Back. Templeton out.
Long way from over here.
Oh, a long way from over.
One more for Singh.
Big free throw.
Trying to get it a 4-point lead again.
A big rebound if we can get it.
Let's make the free throw. It's up, it's down.
Well, now about two of their last 3 possessions, they've had rebound baskets.
One more stop, 40 seconds to go. Stanley with it. Take it to the
Young.
corner on the left. There's Young. 3 is up, blocked, and a foul on a 3-point shot by Chris Roberts.
He fouled him.
Yeah, no question about that. That's a shame.
So the shot clock is off, and 3 free throws coming up for Josh Young.
Just a killer. That was a tough shot. I'm not saying he wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, but you don't foul that jumper.
No, you have no. there's no good explanation.
No, and that's a 9th one, so there will be in a 1-on-1 if it goes down, or the double bonus if it
He's
goes that
got
far.
3 free throws, and I would be surprised if he misses any of them.
Me too. He's been on target all night.
35.2 to go. First one's flipped up and short.
That's a big miss.
Oh, my goodness.
That is a huge miss. They're going to have, if they don't steal it in 10 seconds, they have to foul us.
So you want it in our free thrower's hands.
Yeah, you wanted Sammy to have the ball out right now.
Second of 3 is up for Josh Young. That's short. Shorts.
Well, get this rebound.
I'm stunned.
Well,
He's thrown in everything from 3-point range, and
Yeah.
he's missed 2 free throws here.
what a great foul by Chris Roberts.
Third free throw, rims it in.
I'm teasing, honestly.
70-67. In comes Alex White. Out comes Heemskirk.
Well, they're going to press us. We got to handle the press.
Darren Wilson inbounds, gives to Chris Roberts. Gives to Sam Singh. He's fouled. He'll go back to the line.
Probably a pretty good foul.
If Sam makes them both, he'll have a new career high on his senior night. And he's got to make them.
I mean, that's a good foul by them. We were going to be able to kill 7 or 8 more seconds.
31.7. Sam just made 2.
Well, like Coach said, both teams in the double bonus. Well, I know Chris won't be overly aggressive on Josh Young now, but you also can't play him soft. You just can't foul it.
31.7, and Big Sam tries to tie his career high, and does. 13 for 54. 71-67. It's a 2-possession lead now, but still 31.7.
Make him take a little time on offense.
Second free throw, Big Sam.
Missed it.
Rebound taken down, Cox. 30 seconds to go. Stanley across the timeline. They're going up quickly, I would imagine. Josh Young is denied. Here's Stanley's 3 is up, in and out. Rebound taken down, and a push off on Roberts away from play.
Wow. We cannot get a defensive rebound.
19.6.
This is the 3rd time.
And a 1 in bonus. 2 shots.
He's going to make 2 this time. I'm just telling you.
Young to the line. He makes them both. It's a 2-point game.
What did he say?
No noise of any kind. I don't know what that was.
I don't know what he said.
Here's Josh Young to the line for 2. 19.6. Timeout. Got a way to ice your shooter there, Mark.
Well,
he was about to get the ball.
I know what you're saying, David. This is
He's got a
junior.
reason for calling, or he wouldn't call it.
Well, and plus,
that's his last time out.
This is the freshman stepping up. I'm like you. I'm surprised he called it there. I might let him shoot them both and then take them if he wanted a timeout.
71 Bradley, 67 Drake, 2 in the hopper for Josh Young, who just missed 2 out of 3. That extra free throw that Sam missed would have been huge.
Every point is big because if he makes 2, you force you to make 2 the next time.
Right.
But I'll say this, Bradley shot free throws awfully well tonight.
They've defended here in the overtime pretty well. It's just they haven't been able to get the rebound.
Bradley's 19 for 21, and Drake is 3 for 8. And Drake's a 76. This is about the first time all year, Dave. Let me make a comment to our fans. Dave Snell is doing it tonight. He has a terrible headache, and I know the Braves have helped add to it.
Yeah. I kept thinking it was going to go away. It's just keeps going on and on and on. Let's see what Young does at the line. Now, Bradley has a timeout left if they get in trouble here, getting the ball inbound after a make on the second free throw. Josh Young with a 4-point Bradley lead. First free throw is good.
We got a break. He's 2 for 4 of these last 4. And you don't see many rebound fouls called, so that must have been a foul is what I'm saying.
71-68, 71-69 as he made the second one. Darren Wilson to inbound. Looks at Maniscalco and gives it to Sammy. He's fouled by Young with 17.7.
Well, that's the guy you want up there.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen, but that's the guy you want there.
You'll live with that, won't you?
Yep.
He's 3 of 3 from the line. He already has a career high 20.
I'll tell you, 2 is, you just need 2.
Yep. Make it a 2-possession game.
And try to make them use 10 seconds before they get a shot off.
Bradley has 1 timeout and the possession arrow left. Maniscalco has 2 free throws. Sammy's first one is up and too hard.
Make this one.
1 more for Maniscalco.
They're going to shoot a 3 if he makes this. They'll be shooting a 3 to tie.
Or a quick drive right to the basket.
Yeah.
1 more for Sammy, trying to get it to be a 3-point lead. His free throw is good. Jim Les wants time. That's his last timeout.
Wow. Well, you foul, Coach?
Well, you can.
A lot of time
Jim might
left.
decide to do that. Let him bring them down to midcourt and foul. You
Yeah,
can do that.
if you could make them take 7 or 8 seconds, if you could get, like you said, put a little pressure, when they get 40 feet away from the basket, reach and foul a Stanley or somebody.
I wouldn't second guess that at all.
I wouldn't either. If they make 2 and you lose it and whatever, but
Templeton just came in for Drake.
I know this. I don't know how many times I see people throw impossible shots in on TV this year, and I mean that. And I'm not saying he should foul. If it was under 10, I'd say foul.
No,
This
you
is
got
a
a
tough
choice.
spot.
You got a choice
You
how
got
you're
a
going to
choice.
play it. That's all.
Yeah, it's a
Templeton made 2 threes earlier. The guy they just brought in too.
and you're right. They may go straight to the basket for 2. And
Yeah, they can do that and still have 10 or 12 seconds on the board.
absolutely, and they'll foul you right away.
Need one more stop, don't we?
Yeah,
We
we need a
need-
rebound. A stop and a rebound.
We need to get in front of the dribbler.
Yes.
Stanley will inbound. Templeton's there. So is Parker. Missed the shot at the end of regulation with Parker and Bucky Cox. 17.7.
Well, they're all 3-point shooters with Templeton.
Cox gives to Stanley across the timeline with 15. Now 14-13. Stanley drives to the baseline, penetrate and kick. There's a 3-ball by Templeton is good with
That's the guy
8.4.
they just brought in and made the 2 early threes.
Maniscalco with it with 6, now 5. Sammy is stripped, gets it back, loose on the floor, time up. It's a held ball, and the Braves will have it with 0.3 to go. It looks like we're going to another overtime.
Sam Singh.
He just brought Templeton into the ball game and then made his 3rd three.
Sam Singh cannot help. Give him a 2.
That's right, 2's not going to beat you.
0.3 left. It's a pass and a shot, or we're going to go into another overtime. Let's see who gets it. McCain will inbound with 0.3 to go. Back cut to Theron Wilson. And he threw it in the basket.
No, it's basket. Well, if nothing else, it's basket interference.
He threw the ball to the basket, and Theron tried to tip it in.
Right idea. Just within 6 inches of being right.
He threw it right to the basket.
Yeah.
Theron tipped it in. But it would, if it doesn't,
But
it's got to be basket interference.
Well,
right?
and they can't.
The game's not televised, so we don't have a monitor.
They can't put 0.3 back up because the ball was touched. So I don't know if the game's over or not, but it can't be 0.3.
Well,
How can they put 0.3 on the clock?
they say he threw it in from out of bounds.
I
so-
guess.
There and tipped it. If
No,
the ball is hit,
I don't know. They called it.
well, he did
did
tip it in.
Well,
He did tip it in.
I agree with you. It was within the cylinder. I won't argue that.
Now they've got 3 seconds on the board. That's not right.
not
It's
sure
0.3.
not right.
There it is. Now they're going to throw the ball to the basket too.
Yeah,
Boy, I'm heartening.
I don't know.
The ball was thrown by McCain right at the basket for Edrin to tip it in, or for Wilson to tip it in, and he did tip it in, but they say that it was thrown in.
Well, they're saying he didn't touch it then.
So what they're going to do is, how about that?
Well, we just don't want to foul.
This is a bad break because that ball was tipped. It wasn't a basket. I totally agree with that.
It would have been basket interference.
Absolutely.
Well, I couldn't see if it was tipped or not.
Well, here comes Josh Parker. They have 0.3. This is a catch and shoot deal. Parker to
How about
inbound.
an illegal screen or something.
What 0.3 to go? Parker can't move. All they have to do is touch. The ball is thrown to Theron Wilson, and we're going into another overtime. Boo, go the fans. Well, the bad break is the game's not televised, so they can't take a look at it. So we're going to second 5 minutes. We'll take a break and be back. 1 minute break. Double overtime, 72-72. Templeton tied the game. You're listening to the Braves on 1470 WMBD. All right, you got updates. Okay.
Well, they've come back.
They have. What's that? Yeah, no 7. Mike Sable just said that the record is 7 overtimes. Well, they don't have that many players left. It'll be once again Theron Wilson to jump, or is it this time it's Chris Roberts to jump? Each team gets a timeout. Both teams are in the double bonus. Sam Singh still playing with 4.
Yeah, we got Theron back also in case they try and tip straight back, which I think is a good idea.
Well, this is a matter of conditioning. I mean, Sam's played more minutes, honestly,
than he ever has in his career.
Yeah, he's on 33 minutes.
33 good minutes.
With it is the official ready to toss. Chris Roberts against Bucky Cox. 72-72. And this time it's Chris Roberts
goes and gets it.
Controls the game. And the ball, and now McCain gives to Roberts, who had a big 3 in that overtime.
Time now. Don't hurry this possession.
Theron Wilson, cross court is to Roberts. Now to McCain, who hit a 3 in the overtime as well. Driving is Maniscalco. Give to McCain, beats his man a half a step, gets in the lane, stops. Maniscalco with it out front, 10 on the shot clock. Give to Theron Wilson. He hangs and fires and misses the layup. Rebound is on the floor. And they whistled on travel.
Has to be traveling. You can't take the ball to the floor like that.
On Templeton, so the Braves will have it. He tried to get his timeout.
He did hit the rim, didn't he?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a new shot clock, which is obviously a break.
4:28 in the second overtime, 72-72. Drake has the possession arrow now.
Theron made that shot a little tougher than he had to.
Wilson has the inbounds pass on the right wing. Leaves for McCain. Now Maniscalco with it left, high left. Ball screen, Singh. Now it's Theron Wilson. Drives the baseline, gets doubled. Skip past Maniscalco. Chris Roberts is 3-corner left, in and out. Rebound tipped off 3 hands. Roberts goes and gets.
Good save. We got to make one here in a minute.
With it is McCain. Had Sammy open a minute. Chris Roberts with it right wing. 1 minute gone in overtime.
Oh, you got 4 minutes. You got plenty. You don't have to hurry.
There's a ball tipped into the hands of Singh, who's going to go to the basket. Stops. Inside out. McCain with it. Maniscalco sets up for a 3-point shot line. Drives it up and missed. Chris Roberts has it tipped out of bounds by Templeton.
He was going to call a foul.
Then he's changed his mind.
He was going to call a foul. The ball went
up.
up.
About every break. We just got to get a ball in the basket. We had 3 or 4 shots here now.
Well, we
had the ball at our end the entire overtime. 3:44 to play. McCain inbounds to Wilson. Now it's Chris Roberts. Brings it between the rings. A ball screen from Singh. Now it's McCain. Theron Wilson is fouled.
Yeah, bad foul by Josh Young.
By Josh Young.
His 4th. I wouldn't mind seeing him foul out.
Well, that's for sure. How big was it that Josh Young missed those 2 free throws out of the 3?
Look at this. Yes, it was big. But look at Cox has 4 fouls. Templeton has 4 and Young has 4.
We don't really want to lose Sam with 4 either.
Free throw for Theron Wilson is good. 73-72.
We need to make free throws.
21 points on his senior night for Theron Wilson. 1 more for number 12. Trying to give Bradley a 2-point lead. Missed it. Rebound taken down Cox, 73-72.
Well, we've shot him great all night, and I think we're 3 of our last 6.
3.5 to play. Need to get a stop here. Ball knocked away by Wilson, and Cox tried to foul him. Now McCain gives to Theron, got poked in the eye.
Yeah, he did. He made a great play.
Got a steal. Bradley a 1-point lead and the ball. Wilson gives to McCain. Edrin elected to hold on to the ball instead of taking it to the basket. 18 on the shot clock. Wilson inside out. Sammy. Maniscalco gives it to McCain. Now Wilson with it with 10 on the shot clock. Maniscalco with 9. Sammy with 8. Drives with 7. Gives it to McCain. Ball fake. Pull up jumper. Get there. Bounced it. No good. Rebound taken away by Chris Roberts. And he's pushed by
Heemskirk.
Heemskirk.
2 free throws.
And it'll be 2 free throws, and Chris Roberts just went and got it.
Well, you know, Dave, we have shot free throws overall great tonight. But if you remember, Sam Singh and Sam Maniscalco both made 1 out of 2 down the stretch. They were due to miss. And now Chris, who was it that started this? Theron started this overtime with 1 out of 2. We need to start knocking 2 in.
Chris Roberts at the line. Chris is 1 of 2. Needs the first one for a 2-point lead. He did.
It's about our 4th offensive rebound of the overtime. If they give him a rebound there.
He tries to become the 4th Brave in double figures here. Here comes Josh Parker in. He replaces Templeton, who leaves with the 4 fouls.
And a big 3. He's had a couple big 3s, but the last one was huge.
Trying for a 3-point lead, Chris Roberts. Number 23. Made them both.
That was big.
Now it's 75-72 with 2:48 in double overtime. Stanley with it across the timeline against McCain. Now it's Josh Young. Brings it left, and now up top is Josh Parker. They got a lot of 3-point assassins out there, including Bucky Cox, who slips a screen but goes back. Now Parker with it with 15 on the shot clock. Up high right. Ball screen from Heemskirk, and a 3 is short, and Theron Wilson the rebound. All right, there's the stop with 2:20 to play, 75-72. Maniscalco Roberts drives the baseline, gets hung, back out in front, Maniscalco, now McCain. Gives to Sammy, has it up high, back to McCain, bring it to the right. 16-15 on the shot clock, 2:03 to play in overtime, number 2. Singh gives to Maniscalco, a 3, Sammy, in and out. Rebound is tipped. Singh saves, it does to Josh Parker. They've got a 5-on-4. Take a charge, Sammy. Oh, he called a block and count the basket by Parker.
I don't think Sammy was quite in front. I think Sammy was sliding trying to get there.
Good call. I don't think it was a bad call at all. Jim didn't say anything. And
Sam was trying to get there, didn't quite have the angle.
He just didn't quite play his right hand enough.
And Parker with 1:48 to the line. He's 0 of 1 from the line. And he'll try to tie the game.
That's pretty unlucky because Sam Singh makes a great hustle play and ends up out of bounds.
They come down 5-on-4. Free throw Parker is good. We're tied again, 75-75.
They're putting in rebounders. They got 3 big guys in now to get a rebound.
We need to run our offense like it's the first minute of the ball game and not the last. I mean, you just run our offense, not get too excited.
With it, McCain with 1:47 in double overtime.
Well, we need to make a shot.
McCain across the timeline. Brings it up top now to the right is Chris Roberts, who just made 2 free throws. McCain, now Maniscalco. Up top is Theron Wilson. Hands off to Sammy with 16 on the shot clock. Now McCain with 15-14. Roberts with it. Puts it down on the floor. Look at a skip pass. 8-7 on the shot clock, now 6. Now 5, Maniscalco, a 3-ball drop-down pass and a foul.
He fouled him, and he's gone.
Josh Young fouls out of the game with 1:16 to go.
2 free throws. He's going to call it on a pass.
Yeah, and he was trying to pass. He was
Well,
going to shoot it.
he went up to shoot it, but when he got fouled, he passed it.
Right.
That's big. You know, Coach, you're 100% right. He did pass that ball. I've always kind of thought as a coach, the guy went up to shoot. His instincts when he got fouled, I'm not sure it's not a shooting foul.
Sammy is 4 of 5 from the line. 75-75 in double overtime. Templeton in, Parker in. And Sammy, who has 21. Wilson has 21.
Well, these are big free throws.
Got to hit them both.
Yeah, this is just...
You don't want to give them the last bullet.
It's been a struggle. We played a lot better the last 15 minutes, but it's been a hard game the first 30 to 35.
Maniscalco. His first free throw for number 5 is up and in. 76-75. 22 for Sammy. One more for number 5. He and Theron are tag teaming leading scorers. Second one's up and down. Made them both.
Guard them.
1:15 to play. Stanley with it across the timeline. Josh Parker's fouled out.
Somebody make a play. No, not Josh Parker, Josh Young.
Or Josh Young, rather. Parker is in for him. Here's Stanley, lead-in shot, missed it. Weak side rebound, Chris Roberts.
Not his shot.
1 minute to play in overtime, number 2.
I got to run it down.
Maniscalco with it. Gives it to McCain. Now McCain, Maniscalco, 24 on the shot clock, 50 seconds to go. You score here, you got a 2-possession lead. Roberts with it. Want to set a screen, Singh. Roberts, cross-court, Maniscalco. 13-12 on the shot clock. Sammy gets it back from Wilson. 10, 9 on the shot clock. McCain 8, now 7. Maniscalco with 6. Drives with 5. Cross-court pass. Roberts, a 3-ball dagger, missed it. And in violation with 26.5 to go.
Now the problem is
they can go for 3 here.
The 3-point shot.
Well, you go 2 for 1, you still got 15, 20 seconds to go for the last shot, and you don't do it, you're in a situation like we are right now.
So you got to make another stop.
Well, if you're Drake, do you wait till the last shot?
I don't think so.
Well,
I mean, if they shoot it in
better,
10...
It's a better option for you.
With it, Stanley across the timeline. They're going to take a timeout with 24 seconds to go.
I guess my point is, if they shoot it, we'll still have 12 to 15 seconds.
Well,
I
don't think they'll shoot it. I don't
You think they'll go for the last shot?
I think they will.
And I think they'll try to...
Unless they get a layup or something, Charlie.
Well, I'm going to say this, then. I would guard the threes because Josh Young is gone, and I'd go for, unlike you, Dave, who wants this game over with a win.
Well, I think Drake is, they've got to look at their foul situation. They've got 3 guys with 4. They play another 5 minutes here. I think they're going to go for the win.
That's what I'm saying. I'd guard the 3 tough. Like Coach said, the guy may go to the basket. Even if you turn him loose to the basket, you can get the last shot.
I don't think they'll shoot it real fast. I'll be surprised if they do. They don't have any advantage to shoot it very fast, so we got time to go down and score ourselves.
Possession arrow belongs to Drake this time. Braves ran it down to the end, and Chris Roberts threw up an air ball. Had to rush it.
Well, that was a good shot. I mean, if you really think about it, he was wide open. He just shot it poorly.
77-75, 24 seconds. Drake's out of timeouts. Bradley has 1 left. Well, we're not going to go 7 overtimes. But
No,
we could go 3.
Very easily.
And after this is over on WMBD Peoria, Illinois, we'll go right down to the floor because the seniors are going to address the crowd, and hopefully it'll be after a win, but nothing certain here.
No.
They might go for a quick 2.
There's no advantage to go for a quick 2. That gives us the ball going for the last shot, Dave.
So with 57 seconds to go, Northern Iowa leads 63-57, and Southern Illinois beat Wichita, so Wichita's playing on Thursday.
And I think Southern plays us if Evansville loses. I think it's a 3-way tie for 5th.
Yeah, I don't know how a Bradley loss here would affect that. We shall see.
No, yeah, I don't know. You're right.
24 seconds. The Braves still need to get another stop here. They have a full timeout left. Both teams scored 12 points in the first overtime. It's 5-3 Bradley in the second overtime, but the hammer belongs
Well, Bradley's
to the Bulldogs.
Bradley's down to shooting 39% and 24% on threes. And Drake is still 42% on threes.
All right, it's Templeton, Stanley, Parker, Heemskirk, and Bucky Cox.
We need a steal.
They have 4 players that can shoot threes on the floor. Templeton the inbound. Gives it to Parker with 22 seconds. They're denying Stanley. Now he gets it with 19-18. Between the rings with 17, now 16. They're really denying Parker here. Stanley with it with 12, now 11, now 10. Ball screen with 9, now with 8.
Cox.
Here's Cox. Drives all the way down. Pull-up jumper is up and missed. Rebound is a putback. Miss! Rebound slotted out of bounds with .5 to go.
All right. Well,
A half second to go.
Jim has a timeout. Well, we got a break with Cox's second when he had a point blank.
He had a
one.
putback that couldn't make it. Jim wants time.
I think that's a good timeout. I still say get organized on defense when you have a lead.
.5 to go. Well,
I wouldn't be surprised.
this is either going to be a win or a loss on this play.
This is unbelievable.
Because they're either going to throw in one.
Now think about it. Excuse me. Cox, at first tough shot. He follows it with a point blank, and Theron really has the rebound.
Yep.
If he rebounds it, we win. He
tips
bats it out of
bounds.
bounds and tips it to the side rather than down the court. So they could have tied it. We also could have the ball and be having senior night.
Let's give a freshman some credit there.
Yeah, McCain.
Edrin McCain stayed down as Cox leaned in.
Yes.
And did not foul him.
Now, he didn't check him out. And the other thing Edrin did do is he did not let Cox shoot a three.
And Cox may go out and get the ball now. Templeton will inbound with a half second to go.
We have Chris Roberts.
77-75 Bradley. Templeton will inbound. Will it be a win or something else? Templeton, lob to the goal. Wilson intercepts. And the Braves win it 77-75 on senior night in double overtime.
We'll take it.
What a game. What a game. Darren Wilson made the defensive play. One of the more memorable games ever played here in Carver Arena.
Yeah, it ended up being, it was memorable the first 30 minutes, and it was memorable the last 10 and 2 OTs.
The Bradley players are going to speak very shortly. I'll tell you what, Drake did everything but win this game. They were tough, and the Braves persevere to go to 17-13 and go into the Missouri Valley Conference as the 4th seed, likely against Southern Illinois, but we will check it out. And Josh Young's 5th foul, how would that affected things? You know he would have had the ball.
Well, they'd given him another option, that's for sure.
It's a heck of a win. This game was up for grabs.
What a game
for a long time.
Let's go down to the floor. Paul's doing my post-game show for me. But we'll have it before then, I got a hunch.
I got these damn free throws down here in 2 different overtimes. I'm not sure what these are.
Well, they're trying to figure out who's going to speak here. Who's going to speak first, second? Brian Lavin.
He's going to go first.
I hope we get some final stats, because this is a damn mess.
Here we go. We're on the air, Coach.
This past 4 years, so that
gonna fill up the street. My 2 years here. I wish I had the opportunity to play all 4 of my collegiate years here, but I would thank you for your support of my last 2 years. I would thank the band, the stadium section, the training sound, the statisticians, and all you guys behind the scenes right there. I like to thank my teammates, the coaches, coaching staff. You guys push me in practice and help me
get the best out of me. I like to thank my mom for, I know you couldn't make it to all my games, but you're always there to support me. And I like to thank you for that. I like to thank my host family from junior college. You guys always there if I ever needed something. I like to thank you all for that. And just everyone just behind the scenes that does their part to make Bradley basketball what it is. I like to thank you. Bye.
Here's Sam Singh.
Big part in this win tonight, sure.
Well, I've been talking to my teammates for a while about what I was going to come out here and say tonight. I actually had a couple months ago until I had a nice day with Coach Les. And I was talking about who I'm supposed to thank, my parents, my teammates, all that stuff. But I got a little secret from everybody that stayed around here. I'm going to save all my thanks because I'm coming back now 6 years.
No, he is.
He is coming back next year.
He can redshirt. He can get a redshirt year, 2 redshirt years.
Due to the tireless efforts of the administration, most importantly, Craig Dahlquist, Coach Lester let me know. I found out about a month ago that due to NCAA rule changes, I was actually able to apply for a medical hardship for my sophomore year when I tore my ACL. So I'm going to save all my thanks. I'm going to give the mic over to Theron, and I'll do all my stuff next year, guys. Thanks for coming out.
He will have played more games as a Bradley Brave than anybody in history, I'm sure. He's doing a Danny Adams.
Could be more than you are. I tell you who's mad. Danny Adams is upset.
I know. Darren Wilson.
First off, I want to thank God, you know what I mean, personally for all this. This is a dream come true for me. Second off, I just want to thank my grandma who ain't here to see this. She passed away probably 3 years ago, and I know she wanted to be here, but she's watching down for me, so I'm going to thank her for right now, too. Band, cheerleaders, what's up? Civic Center, everybody that puts everything together right here on the board right here, giving them a hand. Fans, man, I appreciate y'all so much. I stepped in here and felt like it was home. Most people don't know it was kind of by God's graces that I made it here due to some technicalities and stuff. And I'm glad that I did come, so thank you. And last but not least, my family, all my loved ones over there. Hey, stand up. Give some. Yeah.
Look at him.
Let's go.
Half of Topeka.
Yeah, be here. But nah, I'm gonna take everything away from me, or take everything with this, and I'm gonna appreciate it very much. And then last but not least, I want y'all to give a loud clap for my mom, cause she done. Man, she done put so much effort into raising this son right here that she has, and it ain't been hard because she's been by herself. Pops ain't here, never had one, and you've been my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my uncle, whoever you needed to be, you was that, and I love you for that. And I want to thank my girl, my friend right there, Mara, Dion, Mimi. I see you, baby. We're going to do something, all right, baby girl? All right, just thank you, and I'm going to appreciate this. And for all those that I say hi and say bye to, I thank you for that, too, because that brightens my day up each day. So thank you.
All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back with the Better Banks postgame show and talk about Bradley's 77-75 win in double overtime over the Drake Bulldogs.
Everyone ready?
Another humdrum senior night.
I'll tell you what. That was just a gutty, never say die, relentless performance. And fun to be a part of, and these guys should be worn out. I rode them till there was nothing left, but they found it in themselves to make enough plays and finish the game, and really proud of them, really proud of this group.
Can you imagine when the five you had out there played the last 20 minutes of the game? Can you imagine being in that?
It was only 20 minutes?
Yeah, no, I believe me, I knew every timeout when they came over, and there were some timeouts just to, and I told them this is just to catch a breath and relax. Theron was cramping up, Sam was near passing out, and it was just a gut, just a gut-wrenching performance, and it was all about encouragement down the stretch, and them not willing to succumb to fatigue.
Sam, you looked pretty intense out there. I mean, even on the early going, when you got called for foul underneath, and you didn't think that was, were you were pretty emotional. Did you go into it tonight with that in mind?
Well, I went out there trying to get a win for these guys, Theron, Brian, David. Wanted to close out the season with a win. Get a win at home. There was a lot of emotion going into this game, and I guess sometimes my emotions get the best of me, but sometimes I try to keep that under control. But I like to go back and talk to the ref, find out what I did, and sometimes I guess it's more for show than anything. But I just try to let it go and get to the next play. That's something the coach always talks about. Is it happened already. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just move on to the next play.
The sixth year is legitimate.
I told you, dude. Everybody was going to think it was a joke.
Yeah. No, we found out this week.
Yeah, we found out earlier this week.
A month ago we petitioned, and obviously with some of the changes that went on with our recruiting, there was a scholarship that opened up, and we weren't sure at first when we explored it if there was a possibility, and Craig Dahlquist did all the legwork of researching and sitting down and talking to Sam and making sure he was willing to come back and be around us for another year, and he was. So we applied, and we asked if they could give us an answer before senior night, just so fortunately they didn't do it before the shirts were printed, so his name went on the shirts just in case, and we found out the start of this week that he'd be coming back. So I just asked Sam, how do you want to do it? And he's got a little appeal to the flair in him, and wanted to come out and tell the crowd. And I think it was a great way to do it, and we are certainly excited to have him back. And even though he's been here a while, I think he's starting to just scratch the surface on his production, and just because he's healthy, he's worked so hard in the off season to get in shape, and he's really producing, and I know I'm excited to have him back next year.
Darren, the end of the overtime, first one I don't even know when it was, but tip in at the tell us about it.
I don't know. I remember I told Coach when he looked at me, and we both had one of them faces just like, you already know what to do. So I just went in there and did that. And Edgin, I bet you if I wouldn't have touched, I think it would have went in, to be honest with you. But I don't know how all the rules go. But it was good. I mean, I wish every county it would have been a great way to end the game on that note too. But I mean, just went up and did my natural abilities and went up and got it.
You feel you helped it in, or did you feel?
No, I basically dunked it. So I don't know what the rules are, but I got that shit.
How'd you see it?
Well, I thought Edgerrin threw a lob to the rim, and Theron went up above the rim and knocked the ball in. And again, I'm not sure I know all the rules, but I've seen it happen. Not too often, but when it does happen, it counts.
Check the film and easily.
When they disallowed that, how difficult was it to go back out there for another overtime?
I mean, it wasn't difficult. I mean, why we practice so long and work so hard in the off season is for them double overtimes or any overtime period for that matter. So we are in shape and ready for things like that. I think we wasn't really. I think it wasn't hard. I think it kind of just telling the team to stick through it, and we did, and we got the win, which was good. It's kind of like what was going through my mind, like, oh, man, it's like a repeat of Creighton at Creighton on their senior night, and they came out with the win. And you know how good that game was, so kind of like that.
You had some turnovers early. You looked a little nervous out there. Was it senior night jitters or anything like that?
Nah, I don't get jitters. Don't be nervous. But, I mean, just one of the things. Just had to calm down as an individual and just reorganize myself and did that and started playing my game.
Drake was pretty good barrage of threes there in the second half. They're just getting in a groove there.
Well, and I just told the guys, I thought we showed a little bit of frustration when they hit some bombs, and we talked at timeouts of just, hey, the law of averages is going to play a part. Just keep defending, keep staying with it, and we are going to win this game, but we cannot have the negative body language, especially on the defensive end of the floor. And I thought we continued to battle. They missed some. We came up with rebounds. I thought we did a really good job against the zone and moving the ball and attacking and getting to the free throw line. For a team to play zone and us to get to the free throw line 29 times was credit to these guys just being aggressive and not settling for jump shots, which is what we didn't want to do. We wanted to take them off of penetration, but the first goal was to penetrate. So I think once, we defended the three a little bit better, but I think that, they took some tough threes and we kind of settled into a mindset of, hey, we're going to win this game and could not be denied.
Jonathan Cox is a great on-list player, and he just shut him down tonight.
Oh, did? Man, I ain't. What do you get?
7 points.
Hey. I didn't. I mean, he's a hell of a player, to be honest with you. I don't think it was just any particular.
Supposed to say hell.
Man, but that's his game right there. But I mean, all big ups to him, really compliments. I just don't went in there and kind of just used my ability and athleticism just to bother him a little bit, which was good. And I knew I had to do that just so their team doesn't get in the flow of things. So they had to rely on other people for shots or a bucket here and there. So I just took that into my mindset and ran with it.
So after they, you called for a foul late in regulation of track and then their number 3 gave them the lead, and then y'all called timeout, and the ref at that point, I don't know if you remember exactly what happened. He looked like he was laughing after. You were talking. Remember what he was saying?
Well, I like to keep an open, verbal communication with the refs. I like to talk to them. I like to know what I did wrong. If there's a foul that maybe I don't particularly agree with, I'm going to go talk to them. I'm going to find out, what can I do to keep from making that same mistake. So I like to joke with them. I'm a nice personal guy. I like to joke with refs. I give them a hard time. And I think the one you're talking about is, I think he said on the rebound, I pushed him out of bounds. I was like, that's how you box out. I mean, I used my butt. That's what I've been taught since I was, I could dribble basketball.
Sure.
And but I just like to keep it, relaxed conversation with the refs. I like to just, keep a nice communication with them and know what's going on. And one of them actually came up to me and said, thanks for talking to them tonight. I think they like when you come and talk to them instead of just complain and find out what you can do to help make their night easier, because they're there for us. So.
Now, it looked in the second OT, I mean, everybody was probably dragging, but you were still diving for balls. It didn't look like you, and you knew at that point you're coming back for your 6th year. Did you just the way you played?
I wanted to get a win so bad tonight. I felt like it was actually my fault at the end of regulation. They got that 3. I helped on the penetration when I shouldn't have, because we were up 3, and a 2's not going to hurt us. And I wanted to do something to make it up for my team.
I wanted to do something to help us win. And that's just something I've done all year. I'm not going to go out there and get 20 points. I'm not going to go out and get 15 rebounds like Theron and David and these guys can do. So diving on the floor, getting bloodied, getting bruised, breaking your nose, someone's got to do it, and it might as well be me.
Did anybody come in for senior night?
Well, I've known for almost, we found out at the beginning of the week. So my parents came up and a couple of friends from home came up, but I'm going to save all that stuff for next year. I'm going to make all my family and friends come up next year. But I wanted to, give tickets to David and Theron and Brian and let them have their night because this is their actual night. I get one more year. I'm the lucky one.
You
So.
pumped about that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I was pretty bummed my first 2 years with, those injuries and, being so healthy throughout high school and having the career I did and then coming into the Bradley and getting 3 surgeries in 2 years. I mean it was terrible.
Just for the record, go over your injury.
Freshman year, I had shoulder surgery. That guy right there.
Okay.
Sophomore year, 2 ACL surgeries. These guys right here, the big pregnant kneecap. Fifth year senior was broken nose. This guy right there. I've got so many braces and ice packs and ace bandages and all that stuff in my room. I mean, it's a joke. I'd come out. Shake sticks guys with scars. Wounds heal. Legends last forever.
Nice going, sir.
I
Great
think
game.
that came from a football movie or something. I think it was the replacements.
Will you be okay on Friday?